Pierce the skin of fur him. Mr. Killer Man with the clock ready. Kill a nigga full clip, 50 rounds ready to kill a nigga shit. Back like some fruit, I'm kicking a solid black hard suit. Niggas talking shit on tapes like the granddaddies and grandmothers are bulletproof. Giving your tapes out free because your shit won't sell. Ho, you got bullshit rappers, bullshit DJ, and some more shit. I'm hearing oh shit on your T-A-P-E. Niggas, if you think you're real, step to the black canvas, how I grab my G-A-G-E, bitch.
Angel on the left, the devil on the right.
My head was in the middle.
The sky was day and night.
What's another duck from the bucket, another double bird pump, plus a trump for a lemon that'll slip. Hanging in the projects, I'm a crooked thug, never love a rookie, sucker, take a nigga grip when I rip. Through the back door, lay it down, I'm a clown when I'm full of crown, scary bitch, chop it off fast. Push, I say poppin', I'm dropping the gauge to the baby, my goo-goo, but that put cash. Hanging in the liquor store, little jam full of dope, strap with the 12 gauge down and let the bitch smoke in the wind, that a whole bullets in the air, pro fucking with that fried high, keep a nigga scrapped out.
On a nigga and make a easy sting. Sting like a bumblebee, just like my nigga skin and mine. Scarecrow, my nigga, do you think that I can do this shit? Do you think I can get away so smooth after I hit this bitch? It can be done so all for one and one for fucking all. Guess the boot the devil's daughter, quick to make you lemons fall. The sounds of thunder, I wonder, are you familiar with it? But if you not, you will be soon for fucking with triple C.
Bang to the feed, busy placement. Now I'm putting a sucker for daily. Inside of my dreams of political screen. For preachers of with the for hanging. Slang them in the holy Bible. They can't speak for no soul that's in me. Come on, I'm burning with me. Satan is my fucking witness. The triple C shit. Till I control him, it's blood a year ago. Since I was ejected, the streets I've been hating. I'm quickly, I'm blessing you home. It's so her true-blooded criminal, leaving toe frost on them covers. Thinking about my mother, I grabbed the gauge and commenced like blessing your bosses.
BB so when those with the dumping, I'm thinking I'm about to faint. The smoke from the Jamaican ganja and I'm steady sipping on that grapefruit paint. As I drink, I think I want to just spray niggas while smoking dank. Then I will go give me some fucking black market artillery like a damn tank so I can sing. A battleship, me motherfucking mine is real. Pimp me born equipped to make blood drip with clips of hollow tips, no myths. My lord, a nigga you cannot afford to fuck with, I fuck with. Motherfucking scarf flips, he slips, I swings machetes through his arteries. I don't leave enough of the dust for them to be performing some fucking autopsies. I pop these plastics and burn your ass like acid. Snapchat your fucking eyes and put them in a jar like blessings. By smoking on the splunter, I'm burning bud like lumber. Scarecrow the spirit hunter lives on planet marijuana. Satanic 666, Satan himself gave me a gun. I'm pumping this 20 gauge trying to knock out your lungs. I believe in that red rum, bitch.
He's a monster. Pure psychopath.
I thought that most serial killers keep some sort of trophies from their victims.
I didn't.
No, you ain't.
Them I think I'm crazy. 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 Sacred black magic from me, daily voodoo powers. Secret seances performed in midnight hours. Mystic styles of the ancient mutilations. Horrifying chaos shackles zombies in the basement. Evil Lord, infamous will be the damn replacement for the one called Satan when he's off on his vacation. Thou should not kill, it is written in the scripture. People the evil victims, then they won't call it up Hitler. People want to live, but they know they cannot stand it. Want to blow up every motherfucker on this planet. Movie trap should catch a federal intruders in the attic. Trying to enter a progress while me perform devious deeds of black magic. There should be your fate when you wish come stop the madness. From triple six mafia, we burn your ass to ashes. Shooting the poisonous venom's of terror, injected into your blood vessels. Your metal, you're fucking with the triple six, you're fucking with the curse of the wicked black devils. Damn, I'm crazy. Damn, I think I'm crazy. Damn, I think I'm crazy.
To talk to,
I am the cool damn
fool that'll shoot you.
I think I'm murder on the mind,
Murder on the menu, murder all the time.
murder with the 4-5, murder with the 9, murder
Is my favorite crime.
blood on the
Sheets and blood on me hands, blood on me shirt and blood on me pants.
niggas, they died when they died the niggas. I pull the trigger. Let's dig a grave, the great diggers. 6 to the 6.
So where you at? Come out the bushes if you don't mind.
Journey to
The edge of hell, firearm, firestorm, spring your umbrella.
Windows creating illusions of rage of the unknown erased. Damn, I think I'm crazed. Damn, I think I'm crazed. Damn, I think I'm crazed. I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
You are now tuned in to 187.1 on your FM dial. This is the biggest balls of them all, DJ Easy Dick, and welcome to the Jack Off Hour. I couldn't even say that shit with a straight face. Sheila, good morning. This is the Jack Off Hour. Call me up now. My dick's in your ear. 555-1871. Call the hotline. And now we're about to play the new song from Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Listen, before we go any further, to whom it may concern, these bloggers make me sick. Y'all make me so sick. Okay, for the record, okay, the 16-year-old in my city was arrested for the boy who got killed at Five Guys. Nothing to do with Young Dolph. Nothing at all. I'm still seeing people this morning talking about that 16-year-old that's connected to the shooting. No offense to anybody, because there's certain people I do respect that didn't get it right. But it's people that's doing that right now, as we speak, talking about this 16-year-old that was responsible for the Young Dolph shooting. And this shit is ridiculous. You don't even have enough nerve to even Google that it was a typo. It was incorrectly printed that it was him and not the other guy. They was like, because what they did was they did the wrong thing. They said the 16-year-old was the person in question, and they clearly edited that story. It said editor's correction, and then they went to the other guy and said editor's correction about the other guy, nothing to do with this story. So, for those who are wondering, if you're wondering, the 16-year-old has nothing to do with it. But the sad part is to see people this morning still say that same shit. The 16-year-old and the other guy is that's because, you know, obviously it's two shooters. And I can get into semantics about the edited photos that there's, you know, I don't want to get into that because I don't want to do no dog. I don't do content about who shot who and what dead rapper and who responsible for this dead rapper being shot. That's not me. I don't point out who shot who. I don't got no suspects on the screen, and we're not gonna pull up names, and I don't give a fuck. Like, people try to say, yo, you scared because you from here. Like, nah, I didn't do that about Mo3. I didn't do that about Nipsey. I didn't do that about what's the dude? I didn't do that about FBG Duck. Do I keep going? I do my one video, I move the fuck on. If I feel like it's necessary, like right now, it's necessary to clean that 16-year-old up. Cause what y'all don't understand is that you put this information out about this 16-year-old, the 16-year-old went viral too. Now, he just as bad because he killed a young teenager that was working, for those who don't know. So I appreciate if you're going to take the 16-year-old story and add him with Young Dolph. Talk about the fact that he did kill a young man who was a football player who was just at work trying to make some honest money, and they killed him. So if you're going to go there, correct it, but then talk about the fact that that 16-year-old did kill another 16-year-old. Why not? Oh, the 16-year-old that got killed at work, that's not worth talking about. It don't bring no views. Just add it in there. If you added him in there for clicks and views to say he was with the Young Dolph shooting, just add him in there, clean it up, and then give that 16-year-old boy that was killed just enough information put to the public about why that 16-year-old was arrested. But anywho, let me open up this cap. Pause. That's what we used to call Cap in Memphis. Like all these years, Cap used to be head. Anyway, honesty. Did I say honesty? Honestly, undeniably great with the gift of intelligence, everlasting, professionally accounting currency and numerous options. It is me, Huggie Pacino, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my place. Welcome to another live. Free Bird, you like that one? Was that better? Huggie Pacino got bullied one day. It all happened. Matter of fact, I just thought about it. It all happened. What's up, Logic? And it all happened on 12 Ville's channel. And before we go any further, because she's somewhere hiding out, bring your ass to the stage. And my flip boys, my little flip boys, bring your ass to the stage. No, I'm just fucking with you, 12. So for those who want to know where this live came from, in the pinned comment section, you will find 12 views, her first channel, and she currently has a Stripe. She's also on her second channel currently, because she got a cherry pop, she got a Stripe. She finally understand that I told her a long time ago, you're gonna need more than one channel. They gonna fuck with you. They don't need a reason. They gonna fuck with you. You gonna get a Stripe. Boom, fan in the build. What's good? What's good? So I got bullied one day, and I was just minding my business. But we also gonna show how. And you know I don't pull no punches, so I say what the fuck I want to say. We're gonna show you how ignorant black women could be. We're gonna show you how dumb, how inconsiderate, how rude, how crass they could be as well. Especially when they're incorrect about what they're talking about. Especially those ones who quote unquote man-hating black women, aka dykes. Let's continue. So with that being said, we ain't gonna take all day, because apparently it's supposed to be snowing outside, and it has not done that. They closed schools and daycares and all type of shit, and I was expecting between 4 and now that it would probably have 3 inches of snow or some shit. Ain't shit outside. I'm just stocked up, just making sure I don't gotta go nowhere, and nothing has happened. There's rain, but that lasts about what, a few hours, and it was like drizzling, sprinkles. Wasn't no heavy precipitation at all. The temperature is low enough to freeze, but what are we at now? What's the proper temperature? We at 30 right now, and apparently it's supposed to be snowing, so I'm assuming it's in play. As I said before, do not bring your ass down here thinking that you can escape the winter. It's not happening. You see that? And it's gonna get down to 18 tonight. Now currently it's at 60% chance of rain. The funny thing about this is it's gonna be 18 degrees sometime this evening. So if it does bring more precipitation, it's gonna freeze. Now we should have hail tonight and tomorrow, but I digress. With that being said, it's going to be 25 degrees Friday. We'll be lucky if it melts. Saturday is a good day for it to melt, because it'll be 50 to 48. And then Sunday it'll be 57, 28. And then it's going to be 100% chance of rain and snow. So, as I said, January, February, March, we have our little sprinkles of winter. It happens. He said no thank you. So we're gonna go to 12 channel here, and I want to put this out there, full disclosure. I googled her title because I was just curious, right? When I googled her title, hold on right quick. When I googled the title of her video, I found this beautiful Asian chick. I don't know why. If you don't believe me, I'm gonna Google search it to show you I ain't making this up. This is the title of 12 views, and make sure you subscribe to 12 views. Her link is in the comment section of the chat or whatever, and when this is over it'll be in the comment section. But right now in the chat there's a pinned section. You can subscribe to her if y'all don't mind. Please do so. Very nice lady. Various topics about many things. So of course her title was pajama and robes, but no nudes. I don't remember how she came up with this title, but she came up with the title. With that being said, when I Google searched, as we can see here, we're live. You see, we're all here. Boom. And when I searched it, the first thing I saw was this chick, and I said, oh shit. And the thumbnail was like, ooh. So make sure y'all subscribe to her, because that's all I needed to see to make me subscribe to her. That was just enough for me. That was enough. Pretty. I don't give a fuck. You can put on makeup all damn day. If you look good, I don't mind looking at you. I like a little eye candy. And I don't want to play a video because I don't want no copyright infringement. So make sure y'all subscribe to Angie Asian. All right. She has a website as well. All my links. I wonder, do she have? I'm not sure if she does, but if you hit all of my links, she probably has. And I'm not sure. But anyway, with that being said, let me show y'all the thumbnail here. This is what's on the thumbnail. Let me go to the nice little lingerie she got on right here. This pink robe. Let me give y'all, get a little eye candy right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's what she had on. She put it on like right there. You see it? That was she had on. So I want to thank 12 for that title, because you introduced me to a new channel by Googling that title on YouTube. Here's the nice young lady. You see her? That's a wonderful bed too that she has in the background. And I like the lights. That's kind of cool, the lights that you could, if you could read my lips. If that being said, let's get right to the situation at hand. Okay? Let's move that out the way. With that being said, I don't remember the chick. I think her name was Kodak or Kojak or Comac, or whatever the fuck it was called. Whatever the name of her channel was, whoever the woman was. I've never met her. My first time ever interacting with her was that day. I don't know who she is. But I bring up the actual, at the time, was a popular topic. As you can see, this is October 23rd, 2021. We are in 2022. And I need my views. And I need to break this down, because this shit need to be introduced. That the fact that this particular woman came at me sideways because she had a misunderstanding and she didn't like to be corrected, which is a typical thing from women in general, in particular black women. Let's continue. This is how it started. We were 4 hours and 30 minutes into the live. I wasn't there the whole time. There you go. 12 is in the building. Make sure you subscribe to her channel in the pin chat room at the very bottom where it says subscribe to her. If you click it, it will expand if it isn't already expanded. Make sure you subscribe to both of her channels, because she has a strike on this one, which is 12 views. She has another channel called 10 views. Make sure you subscribe to both. These story times are unnecessary. Clayburn, my guy in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? Clayburn, you saw what they did with the 16-year-old boy. They slandered the shit out this 16-year-old boy on YouTube. Clay, they slandered the shit out that boy on YouTube, man. Even though he did kill somebody, he didn't kill a dog. They put that all over you, and they still talking about it right now, Clay. Can you believe that? They're still talking about this 16-year-old boy killed dog this morning. I said, damn. They got him for double murder. Anyway, let's continue.
I like that.
So look. 18-year-old, 55-year-old. You heard about that by now, right?
No, I did not.
Goodness, she been on the run.
Oh my God, you love to say that.
Everybody knows about it. Okay, so look.
I don't know about it.
Okay. Well, when you get time, check out. You don't have to really check out the first one. Just check out the second one, because I actually broke down and give like full detail again with more information. But there's a. This is the misunderstood part of it, because a lot of it is misconceptions and bad information. Although this is the true story. 18-year-old girl married a 55-year-old godfather, right? In Florida. The girl just turned 18 in June.
I gotta represent.
The man is 55. He's not 61. He's not 46. He married the 18-year-old girl. The mother used to date the man.
Oh no!
Used to date the man.
Now, for the record, to my understanding, he was not a godfather, but the mother did date the man, so I wanted to clean that up.
And 4 years ago, 4 years ago, they found the post where 4 years ago he was posting about the girl being missing. The mother was like, "Man, love you, thank you, Mike, blah blah blah," right? You know, love you, baby, and all this. So, because they apparently was together at the time. When the girl was 14 years old, he posted a picture of her. Then they said they found her. They said the third.
I'm stating facts, by the way.
This girl ran away from home at 16.
Yep.
Adopted by another woman.
White woman.
Now, apparently, the mother at one time went to jail because one of her other kids got sexually assaulted.
Yep.
So she went to jail.
Yep.
For attacking the guy that did what he did.
Yep.
So she ended up losing custody of most of her kids, and you know, the oldest girl being Deja, 18 years old, is one of them. The girl Deja had like a baby at 16 by some other guy. So she been pretty much just out here roaming with an adoptive mother, and you know, apparently according to her, she had been, you know, finished school, got a free ride to college or whatever.
Free ride.
What do you mean according to her?
Like, this is what she said. Like,
this is what she said. I don't know if that's true, but that's what she said.
Say anything? Yeah, they'll say anything. The girl said the man was 46 and he's not.
No, he's not 56. Okay. 46. He's 55
so,
or 6. I forgot how old he was. He's 50 something. She lied about that though.
They got married, and apparently what started this whole viral thing was that a few of her friends were talking shit about her, and they was upset. So they, you know, splurged the shit out, and you know, bad news travels fast. Next thing you know, Shade Room get all of the story, and then boom, it's blew up. And now they come fucking with the man because he's 55. Like, why are you married to an 18-year-old? This and the third. Right. Well, the girl had caught wind of it, and she started going off on the friends and the people that's coming to her man's page, her husband's page, because they are legally married. They have a marriage license and everything, so it's not a fake story. So she goes off and then mentions why, oh, my mom was on drugs and she's a crackhead, blah, 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 and I've been doing this, that, and on my own.
Can I hit that like button, please?
I was 16, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm
saying? You just ripped, damn, so 12? You didn't realize that was you?
She's going off on this long little 20-minute rant or whatever. She gets out the car, and her husband, the 55-year-old cat, they going into her mother's house, quote-unquote, the adopted mother's, right? So she's going in the house, and she goes in here, and you can clearly see the white lady or whatever. This is an adopted mother named Ashley or whatever. So the adopted mother has no problem with this man being there. So apparently this is something she approved. Now,
the ex-boy,
said she wonder who that female is. You can't be serious.
Husband.
But it's the husband of the daughter.
Huh?
It's the husband of the daughter, but it's her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's the mother's ex-boyfriend.
No, the mother's daughter is the ex-boyfriend's husband and wife. They're married now.
Right.
Now, with that being said, this is what made the mother start going
Make sure you follow it. Listen to me, Clay.
Prior. So now you hear her going off about, oh, her and Mike used to date when she was 16. So I asked the question today. Why she didn't say nothing back then and have him arrested?
Right.
So there will be no Mike marrying your daughter at 18.
Thank you. That's all I said.
Now, I know in a perfect world, you want me to believe that you just turned 18 in June, and then you decide to like me or whatever case may be, and then I decide to just marry you. That's bullshit. I'm pretty sure they had sex prior, but I can't prove that. Neither can the mother. With that being said, if she wants to do something about him sleeping with her, if she had proof that he slept with her before she was 18, she can actually get something done to Mike. She can have that dude arrested.
Key words. I was the only one saying that. Keep in mind, that's what I said.
That's if she wants to, but it's up to the mother, because she has the proof. And if she can get people to, admit that they were having sex prior to the marriage, that's statutory rape. You can actually get something done. So I was telling people in my video, it's up to the community of these people who know this guy and the daughter to get something done. We can cry and complain all day about we don't like it, it's disgusting. Oh my God, why would you want to marry a woman at 18? So this is what I did. I pushed the button today and I said, let's look at Zaya Wade. You know who Zaya Wade is?
No.
Dwayne Wade's quote-unquote trans daughter.
Oh, yes. Now, I do.
And then for those that don't know the story, at 8 years old, this particular boy said he was gay. 12 years old, it said it wasn't gay, but he liked boys, but it's a woman, a girl, not woman, girl. Now at 14, it's considered a transgender female that like boys, right? How are we looking at this 18-year-old girl that can do whatever she wants but drink alcohol? Everything else she can do. How are we looking at this 18-year-old girl like she can't make decisions for herself? That she's not old enough to do anything.
For the baby. What up? For the baby.
Transgender can pick their gender and say that they're not a boy, that they're a female.
I know what it is. Kane. What up, Kane?
That wants to get married to a 55-year-old. Should we be looking at both like they're both improper?
That's the question that I decided to compare. I compared a quote-unquote trans 14-year-old to an adult. Keyword, adult 18-year-old. How are you frowning at a 55-year-old marrying an 18-year-old, and then there's a 14-year-old boy announcing that it is a girl and it's not a boy? Attracted to males who once was gay at 8, 12, and then 14. So I thought I present an excellent argument how is one okay and the other one is frowned upon. One is actually natural. An 18-year-old female is an adult in every part of this earth. Like it or not, say whatever you want to say about the 55-year-old, all you want, it is legal. Nothing you can do about it. What about this 14-year-old boy now labeled girl? That should be celebrated. This is frowned upon. Celebrated, frowned upon. Shouldn't they both be frowned upon? Or should they both be celebrated? Anyway.
Both incorrect. Why are we looking at the 18-year-old girl like she's too young and she's still a baby, as they call it? You don't say Zaya's a baby. Is she picking her gender or he picking her gender, whatever you want to call it? I said both is hypocritical.
Right. But I think that one is feeling like the man is taking advantage of the 18-year-old. That's why they want the 18-year-old to be more free than the situation where the person is making a decision to change their gender.
Right. Now you know what I also said in my live? I said, why don't we call this dude a sugar daddy? Because he got money apparently. Right? Because that's what.
Another excellent point I thought to bring out. See, I'm playing devil's advocate all around the board. Let's pay attention.
18-year-old girl said, and you know they're married. She shows the ring. She said, "I'm gonna continue to wear this ring. We already married. Ain't nothing y'all could do about it." Blah 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 blah. Right? So she riding for this dude like she happy apparently. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, why is there a certain age limit on a sugar daddy? How does this work?
For the baby, you can't speak to me. I'm the channel holder. What are you doing over there?
I would like to know what's the age limit on how young a girl could be to have a sugar daddy.
Right.
Does it have to be 21, 23? Like, how does this work?
What's the age limit on having a sugar daddy? Is a good question. Are we saying it's okay? Because remember, typically sugar daddies are after college girls. And if she's an 18-year-old, she's labeled a college girl. As she said, I got scholarships. Ja, what up? Angel, what up? So, are we saying that you got to be 19, 20, 21, 22, 23? What's the age limit on sugar daddies? There's no age limit on them being sugar daddies. What is the age limit on being a member or a quote-unquote lady or girl or woman of a sugar daddy? They don't say sugar daddy limit is 70, 60, 50. If you're just an old motherfucker with money, you're a sugar daddy. And if you're willing to spend money on a woman, you typically have to be a woman that's younger, but old enough. And 18 is old enough. So do we pick and choose this? How does this work? So I'm playing devil's advocate because it's an excellent question to ask. Excellent questions. Nicola, what up?
Because last time I checked, I went to school with girls that had sugar daddies and they weren't even out of school yet.
Yep.
And I knew college freshmen that needed to get their way through school. Freshmen, 18, 19 years old. And typically a sugar daddy is not a young guy, it's an older cat that's got money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And she just so happened married her sugar daddy. That's what I believe. Ain't no way I can look at it. So what's the problem?
You don't see it as...
See what Angel said? I dated at 17, 28, lots of money. See? But is he a sugar daddy?
You don't see nothing. None of this is a genuine relationship. Then you see it as all just money play.
Thank you. And I'm pretty sure.
And correction, let's make this clear. Majority of the country, I think it's 31 or 32 states in the country that we live in, called the United States of America. I don't like to call it a country. I call it a business. 30-something states. 16 is age of consent. And there's about 11 or 12 or 13 age of consent is 17. And there's about 8 or 9 states in the whole entire country. 18 is age of consent. Make that make sense. So remember, she's 18. Every state, okay. You don't have to like it. It's the law. I didn't make the law. I didn't create the law. Now, what people try to do is they try to lump you into this box because you state a fact that the country has in play. I don't have nothing to do with the law. I'm 39. You wouldn't catch me dead with an 18-year-old in my room if it ain't my daughter. And that's that on that. I like older women. And if I do go down below the age bracket, I'm not going below 30. That's just me. Have I been below 30? Yeah. I dated a 26-year-old one point in time. 28-year-old. I lose patience with them, but I have a limit. I have a preference too. So you can have a limit at 26 or 27, but you prefer 35, 33 if you're 39 like myself. You might prefer somebody that's 50. Hell, you might fall in love with a 51-year-old woman. 10 years older than you, 15 years older than you. Who knows? I might fall in love with a 60-year-old woman that look like she's 40 because, goddamn, that's a blessing. As long as that vagina still working, she can stand up and cook and clean and rub my back and take care of herself. Hell, why not? Just gonna grow up, just gonna grow old to see which one of us croak over and fall out. Okay, I'm joking. Anyway, let's continue.
There's sex involved, and I just think that him having money, she's probably using him. Cause I'm looking at her mother, cause her mother said that her
12. There's no argument. This is a fact. I didn't make the laws. They in place for a reason. They're there. I'm just bringing it up because there are so many people that don't know that. And this is why the whole country is, oh my gosh, she's 16. I'm like, there's a majority of the country that says 16 is age of consent adult. Anyway.
And, Mike used to fuck around and she slept with her for $150 in a cell phone.
Oh my God.
So
Lynette, what up?
Good
morning to you.
All her vagina is worth of $150 in a
cell phone. Our mom said that. Now everything I'm saying is fact, because I already did my video. I've already broke down the devil's advocate. I went through all that. I'm just bringing it to her attention because she probably never heard of it. Obviously she hasn't. So this is why I'm explaining the story to her.
Now, go back, like I told you, the post that he posted about the daughter being missing. She said, love you, babes. You don't say that to people that you don't have a close relationship with, and you definitely wouldn't label him Godfather if you didn't have a relationship.
It's 16 in the UK? All right.
I don't think that woman would call him Godfather of her daughter. So there had to be some way more mutual than a cell phone and $150 in sex.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that just hit the light because she didn't say that. But that's what the mother's trying to make it seem like, oh, they just slept for $100.
Yeah, you're surrounded by blue people. And Freebird is another blue person for the baby. Act right.
You don't believe that?
Nah, I think she slept with him for a lot of $100 in cell phones. That's just my opinion.
You want to believe that she would do
I think he's a trick. I think he's a sugar daddy.
He's a trick for his
And
money.
I think
Obviously.
the sugar daddy that she had, the daughter got old enough, and she already was fast. She already was learning the street life. She's already been through a lot.
Now, key word. I brought up the term fast. I want to beat y'all before we get there. I bring up the term fast because you know who started the term? 12. Let me know who started the term fast. Was it a black man or a black woman in the hood? I'll wait. We'll wait for 12 to answer. Come on, bring it, 12. While we wait. Oh, what's the question? Yeah, okay. Anyway, who started the term fast in the hood amongst black people? Oh, okay, she's it. All right, so women. So now that we got that understood, thank you, Footsoles. Now that we got that understood, let's go.
So she
keep that in mind.
I'm finna marry this 55-year-old man that's got a lot of money, and I'm finna take advantage because, as she said, why would I want to lay up with a young guy? Because all you want to do is lay and play it. He don't want to.
Oh my God! Somebody just went live and said, "Fuck your dead ass husband." Goodness gracious! What's my point? Just a question.
About his bread, and, you know. So
we're gonna get to why I asked that question.
Game figured out. It's about the money.
He's not old though, right? Like 55
to me, I'm not fucking with me personally. I'm 39. Give me somebody 45, 46, 47. I need some seasoned meat. I don't need no.
I was gonna say my grandma. I went on wax.
I need some steak. I need some lamb with some.
But you ain't
with some cayenne pepper. I need some cayenne pepper. I need some red onions. Give me some
red onions.
Yeah, red onions, cayenne pepper. Yeah. So.
You didn't say 55.
So you go. I dated 50-year-old women. I dated 50-year-old women. Yes.
So then how you call him the sugar daddy? Like a sugar daddy's usually somebody that's so old, it's like yucky.
I'm not. I was 18 and a 4-year-old.
Now, Koja Malik, is that how? Am I saying her name right? Koja Malik said, calling victims fast is unacceptable. It was already conveyed the girl was touched as a child. Stop looking for excuses to victim shame. Now, I can't really. I could open this so I can make this bigger the best way I can. Let me see. Can we that's why I hate YouTube in most cases. It won't let you see it now. It won't. Okay, there we go. You can see the comment. You see it? Calling victims fast is unacceptable. It was already conveyed the girl was touched as a child. Stop looking for excuses to victim shame. First of all, the girl never said she was touched. And she never said she was touched by that particular individual. The other daughter was sexually assaulted, not the 18-year-old. And if she was, this is unknown. So that's a lie. With that being said, if she was, she's still 18 now, dating and marrying a 55-year-old male. And she is no victim because she can make the decisions on her own all she wants. Like it or not, it is her life. Anyway, she wants to be rehashing. Oh no, I don't. I want to show you how your friend bullied me. Let's continue.
Women want to talk to me. I was underage. It was 35-year-old women trying to talk to me.
Right.
Keyword. I said I was underage. It was 35-year-old women trying to talk to me. Keyword. Talk. Watch this.
They knew I was underage because they could tell, like, I worked at Subway. This was my first job. I was 16. That girl knew I was 16. She didn't care. I was giving her a change, and she took the $5 bill, and she wrote her number on the $5 bill and said, "Keep that. Call me."
I don't think I need to show the check. I think she put all the comments up there. We'll do it like this.
Calling victims fast is unacceptable. It was already conveyed the girl was touched as a child. Stop looking for excuses to victim shame. Oh no.
Now this is the part I appreciate about 12. She likes to be messy, but I don't mind it. Because I'm good under pressure. Because when you're intelligent and you know what you're talking about and you've done your research, you don't crack under pressure. It's pretty easy.
Well, that's the thing. See, I'm not victim shaming. I'm not. I'm just telling the story. How am I victim shaming by telling the story? And at the end of the day, the mother didn't do anything about her being with the guy at 16. This is what the mother said, not me.
Right.
Boom.
Now, the mother could be lying, but if that's what the mother said, people should say, hey, why you didn't have Mike arrested at 16 and you still can have him arrested now?
Let's see if she addresses that.
It's only 2 years ago. It was only 2 years ago.
The comment said it was wrong of that woman to mess with you, and what happened to this girl was wrong. He's talking about the older woman when you was 18.
She don't. Okay, correction. She don't really know Koji Malik. So she don't know Koji Malik. She's just a subscriber. Continue. Correction.
Okay, yeah.
And it said in the current situation that you're talking about, it was wrong too for what happened with that girl.
Okay, so you notice how nobody.
Now what Koji did, she kind of backpedaled, but watch what she does.
He's saying what I just said.
Your language conveys otherwise. So you backpedal, then forward pedal. And I knew then who I was dealing with, but watch what I do. I'm very tactical with this shit.
Why don't we do something about Mike now? We didn't do nothing about him 2 years ago. And why ain't nobody questioning the mom? You know, I keep seeing that shit all day. Like, nobody will touch that. Nobody's going to say anything about this woman. This woman can do something now, and she didn't do nothing then.
Apparently it's like freezing up a little bit.
But you feel the statute of limitations is not over, and that she can address it with the man being her husband now? He's already married.
I'm pretty sure she could prove that this man had sexual relations with her.
Let me see.
It was just 2 years ago.
The comment section says zero tolerance policy on calling girls fast. They were victims of predators as well as boys.
The girl is not a victim, and even if she was a victim, it does not necessarily mean that she's an adult now and she can't be fast. I didn't create the term. Women have been saying that to young girls all these years. And we know what fast means. Growing up, smelling yourself, shit like that. Because, boys were like the ones that were smelling themselves, thinking they, too grown, things of that nature. Are we pretending that we don't use these words? And we pretending that black women didn't come up with these words? Don't clown me for saying some shit that y'all would say. We would call that fast regardless of what you went through, because it's a bunch of girls in the neighborhoods right now, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, who have been touched by their own family members, and they don't talk about it. But they take their attitude into adulthood and they hide it. And they don't want to admit that being over-sexualized brings a sexualized attitude about adulthood. We don't like talking about that. Not black people. We like to hide that shit. We just put that in, sweep that under the rug. And then you bring that shit into adulthood and you run into a man like me who puts you in your place, because I'm willing to understand you. But don't be outlashing at me and spazzing at me because you went through some shit. Get you some help. And if I'm willing to help you, I'm willing to help you. This is what we don't like talking about. This is a taboo subject right now. This is touchy. I love touchy. Pause. I love touchy subjects because touchy subjects need to be fixed. So we can stop saying they're touchy subjects. We can start saying we're repairing the subjects and we're fixing and saving lives, and we're gonna stop having underage girls being terrorized in their home, because what people don't like to say is that black girls are being terrorized in their own home. All around the country, there's white girls being terrorized in their own home and being sexually attacked by family members. They don't like talking about it. Boyfriends that their mothers date, random guys in the neighborhood. All that shit, we ignore that, and then we were supposed to skip past everything, call her a fucking victim, and then go off into adulthood at 18, marry a 55-year-old. Now the 55-year-old guy is a bad guy because you don't like it, although it's legal. You just don't like it. And as I said, still to this day, is Mike in jail? This was October. What's today? 12. Question: is Mike in jail? God damn, man, this sparkling water got me on fire this morning. Is Mike in jail? Have you got an update of Mike being arrested for having sex with an underage girl before they got married? Nope. Ain't heard that story. If you run across this culture, this channel that you're gonna bring up when you come on the panel, have y'all got together and done something? Because you said that y'all doing shit behind the scenes. Why haven't y'all pushed it into action? I've been waiting on that. I've been waiting and just keeping my ears to the YouTube streets. But some chick just went live, said, "Fuck your dead husband." That type of shit going on all the time. How much do y'all really care about the 16-year-old girl that was touched by so-called other men or Mike? Which I'm pretty sure he had sex with the girl before she was 18. I'm pretty sure of that. But anyway, I won't spend too much time on it. Let's go.
Okay, so girls can be fast talking to young boys. What are you talking about? Does he not know the term that necessarily applies to predators?
I think it's just the fact that.
No, hold on. Have you not heard that term before on the East Coast?
What?
Fast.
Yes, of course.
It's not applying to predators dating young girls and boys.
Fast does not apply to predators dating underage girls. Fast applies to even a girl that's quote unquote 14 trying to talk to boys her age. Fast does not apply to a predator sleeping or trying to sleep with a girl. Tell me if I'm wrong. Somebody let me know. Put your hands up. Am I wrong about what I just said? Because I thought the fast girl was the one that was trying to, be all around the boys all day. Like, because the boys was trying to be other the young girls that were their age. It can apply to that. Fast is not necessarily applied to predators. Continue.
There's girls that's having. You could be talking to young boys that's your age, and it could be multiple boys.
Koja said her mother was irresponsible and neglect. This is why the child was removed from the mother's custody, as well as the mother was a drug addict. Is that my fault? Is that Mike's fault? Oops. We're just going to skip over that, because that's what we do. Taboo subjects. We just sweep shit under the rug. Let's blame somebody. But remember, the girl is 18. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But let her be. You can try to talk to her. Therapist. What's good, bro?
This is when you having sex at a young age, in a promiscuous way.
I mean,
that's what being fast is. It's that definition. It has nothing to do with this age of the men or the boys.
I feel you explained yourself when you said she was peeping game from the mother, because the mother was already
because
we don't like to talk about that. You saw what I just said? I said maybe the daughter was peeping game from the mother, because remember, the mother was sleeping with Mike for cell phones and cigarettes. It may be money, but remember, your daughter learns from you, and if you teach her those habits, she will learn them and then take them out into the real world and maybe outdo you. same way with a boy raised by his father who's in the streets. They end up adapting the same behavior of the father because they end up wanting to look up to that. And it don't have to necessarily be a father. It could be the boys or the men in the hood that they look up to. We call them the OGs. We call them the big homies of the neighborhood. When there's no male guidance, they'll seek whatever guidance of a male they can get. Same thing applies to the girls, but we don't like talking about that. Because it don't necessarily have to be the mother that taught her this shit. It could be the girls around her aunties, her cousins, her quote-unquote sisters, if she got any, stepsisters from afar, other distant relatives, and bitches in the hood. Bitches in the hood. Because we don't like talking about the girls in the hood that fuck around with old Rico and Tony and Greg. And the girls adapt, just like the boys adapt to the same shit they see, and they grow up and they see it and they bring that into adulthood. And you and me looking at this shit like, oh my goodness, she married a 55-year-old man because he got money. But mom's just irresponsible, drug addict. Let's skip over that. I'm the bad guy.
We soak up, but we're children. We soak up everything from the parents. We know that.
I don't think that I didn't feel you was being accusatory negatively to the girl because you already stated that you was focusing on the mother and that the mother was already doing things in the
real talk, Angel.
Absolutely.
But the person maybe didn't hear that part from you when you said that.
I'm
not offended. Yeah. I wasn't offended by it, but when the person said they feel like you accused the young girl.
I don't want to hear. This the thing about dialogue is I don't like what you feel. I feel cool, and if I feel cool to the point where I'm too cold, you know what I do? I turn the ceiling fan off. I turn my heat on. But you could be in this room and you could feel a different way. But you know what happens when you come in my house? You're going to deal with my cool house. If you're too cold, better get you a coat, get you a blanket or something. Adapt. With that being said, I'm tired of what people feel. Let's talk about what's factual. Let's talk about what's truthful. What did I say? Let's talk about what I said. Not what you feel I said. Because if I said 1 + 1 = 2, you can't say, well, I think you meant to say 4. That's what I feel. Because you know, you can look at your car all day and feel like your car's a Mercedes when it's really a Toyota Camry. You know, because we already doing the feel shit when it comes to gender. See how silly that is? This is silly too. I feel like a woman. Da, 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 da. Oops.
Of being fast, but you had already said no. She was peeping game, and now she's identifying who she thinks is suckers. So you saying she?
I put a lot of questions on the table. I just would like to know if the person could if they could come up, that'd be nice. But the questions,
I said, if you come up, that'd be nice. Bring your ass.
I put on the table is,
do you want to come
up? What is the age limit on having a sugar daddy? Number one, because this exists. This exists. Am I right or wrong?
You're right. Yes, of course.
So what's the age limit on having a sugar daddy? Are they not welcome to 18, 19, 20-year-old girls, young women? Because there are adults in every state at 18, and in the state, in the United States of America, 31 states is 16 is age of consent. But that's neither here nor there. The girl is 18, so let's stay on that surface, right?
Right.
When do we apply?
YouTube street saying this BS. But
no. See, now that's what she fucked up at. I've been all over YouTube street saying this bullshit. I have been nowhere but my channel when I talked about this story. I have never, ever talked about this story anywhere other than my channel until that moment. So what happens is, instead of just acknowledging my points and listening, she's too busy talking in the chat. Twitter fingers turn to trigger fingers, I guess. So now I've been all over YouTube with this bullshit.
Been all over the hold on. First of all, I ain't been all over. Hold on. I ain't been all over the YouTube streets, so you trolling me at this point. I ain't been all over the YouTube streets. I got a channel, so I don't know what you're talking about. I've been on my channel. The only time I ever talked about this somewhere else was with you.
You already know Cool Jamie.
Yeah. Whoever that is don't fucking know me. Hold on. For whoever it is, they don't know me. The only time I ever talked about this on a panel was with you. I got my channel.
Pamela, what up? Good morning.
Channel. So I ain't been all over the YouTube streets.
He said they asked him about KJ's channel.
CK's channel. I don't even know who that is.
One on CK. I don't even know who that is.
So then it wasn't you then.
Yeah, you get their facts right. Like, how the hell you gonna just point me out of you? Who is CK's channel? Who is that anyway?
Because it probably must have been talking about the situation you talking about.
Who is CK? Do you know that is?
I didn't even know who was the other one that you knew.
This is the first panel I've been on probably all week. I was on my guy Trey panel, but we weren't talking about this.
Right. And you always on Trey when you have the time. Yeah. You be over there.
I already talked about it. I got my own channel. I talk about what I want to talk about. I ain't gotta go. See, I ain't the guy that go on the YouTube street and be like, let me tell you about this story. Nah, I talk about the topic.
Right.
And I'm only introducing this to you because I asked you, did you know about it? Because this is one of the big stories that's out there. It's like all over the place now.
Right there. See?
That was a guy on Commendable K's channel. I don't even know who that is. Why don't you ask questions, sir or ma'am?
There was a guy on Commendable K's channel talking about how he was going with a woman as a teen. Now, she said Commendable K. I don't even know who that is. They claim they said I was talking about how myself, apparently, was going with a woman as a teen. So what happened was she listened to what I said in partial. Because what I said was the girl was trying to talk to me that was 35. And the reason I knew her age, because somebody worked with me knew who she was. And I was 16. And the girl knew I was 16 and slipped me her number. So she heard what I said and did try to apply it with some other dude. Picking and trying to start a fucking fight. I like it though. Pay attention to what happened.
Whoever you may be. I don't even know who that is. So I ain't been over there. Oops. See, you came in with a premise like you knew who I was, so now you have an agenda thinking I'm somebody else. Instead of just listening to what I'm saying, you came with a preconceived notion.
Maybe your voice.
And what's the first three letters of assume?
Ass.
No offense to you.
Don't make an ass out of yourself assuming.
Maybe you sound like that person because they don't see you, They don't see
nobody
you.
sounds like me.
Nobody.
Oh my God.
I'm Huggie Pacino. Nobody sounds like me.
Nobody sounds like Huggie Pacino?
Hell no.
Nobody sounds like me.
No.
Oh my God, you get
Nobody.
that person writing. Oh my God.
There could be another guy with the same story, saying it's almost the same identical talking points he is talking. I know about 5 women I talked to on the phone about this, and they have the same talking points, and they understand where I'm coming from. And actually, one of those women were the one that brought up the sugar daddy idea to me, and I didn't even think about it. And the only reason I don't want to give her credit for it because I don't want to bring her name up because she don't be on YouTube. But she was the one that said, man, that probably was her sugar daddy. Probably was the mama's sugar daddy. I said, damn, you think so? Come on, the mama was fucking for $150 a cell phone. That's a sugar daddy move. I said, you know what? And she said, yeah, this is a small ass town. You got drug money. He's probably one of the 10 guys in the city that's got the bread.
Wait till she put the comment on the screen.
What he look like.
Watch this.
Because we all know the ugly nigga in the hood.
She said, so you're talking to other people. Let me see, make sure you read this.
Got the money, gonna fuck with everybody. Come on, let's just keep it real, because this is the South.
She says, so you're talking to other people trying to make the bullshit okay. She don't even have enough decency to say, I'm wrong, let me stop. She won't even stop embarrassing herself from the chat room. She won't even stop. Now, at this point, you're being a chat room bully. Because if I was doing this to a woman, what would y'all call me? She's constantly trying to make me out to be a bad guy. And I'm telling her, that's not me. I don't even know who that is. I got my own channel. It's the only time I ever talked about it outside of my channel. It was right here. And she never heard of it. So I'm telling her the story. And through it all, fast is something that women use. So I just use it, apply it to her because, damn it, let's keep it real. Trey, what up? Damn it, let's keep it real. If the girl is 18, married to a 55-year-old, she way past fast. She went for the money. Let's just call it what it is, right? She ain't married no broke 55-year-old dude. Because she said, we got bread. And that's basically what she led with. Money. Angela, what up?
So let me.
Then she said disgusting.
Let me school you on something. This is the South, right? Small ass city.
The comment is again. Look at the new comment.
Now watch what I said. I'm a school on something. Watch this.
So you're talking to other people trying to. Anyway, so 12. Like I was saying, in the South, we know that there's older niggas. No matter how good they look, how bad they look, if they got money, if you're in a small town, it is easy to sleep with anybody you want, no matter what. Is it still wrong to call?
She said, is it still wrong, but it's still calling the girl fast. You be fast.
Okay, anyway, like I was saying, so in the South, in small cities, you can do whatever you want to do if you got a little money. Because let's just keep it real. What we don't talk about is how, everybody has slept with each other. And generation after generation, you got like the 20-year-olds that had kids. They got kids is having kids when you turn 40. And then when you turn 60, those kids that had kids are having kids. And everybody stays in the same hood. And then the whole fucking generation just spins and spins and spins and we never leave. So what happens is, somewhere down the line, there's some inbreeding going on. It might not be every single family, but if you're in a small town like where they at in the South, that's happening. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about incest because we want to believe that it's just not happening. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll go any further. We just want to believe that white people don't want to do that. Yeah. We only just want to believe white people do that.
Now, she done went as far as to say your Freudian slip, and that has nothing to do with you calling her fast. If it happens 1,000,000 times a year, I meant what I said and I ain't taking it back. And she's way past fast if she went with a 55-year-old and didn't go get like a 21 or a 25 or a 30. She went damn near 18, that's 5 times her age or some shit. 4 times? Too damn much. Anyway, 3 times. I'm kind of fucked up with my math. 3 times her age. Let's continue. Dude could be her granddad, her great granddaddy, damn near. Am I right?
Anyway,
yeah, granddad.
So, we don't want to talk about stuff like that. So we just want to stick with what I'm talking about. Is if you're going to try to insult me, as if you're going to make me feel bad for what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck what people think about my opinion. Because I make sense. And at the end of the day, I don't have a daughter, but if I have a daughter, she definitely would not be with that 55-year-old man. Because if I hear about a 16-year-old that I had sleeping with anybody over 50 or 40 or 30 or 18, because even my son is not going to be doing the shit that I'm hearing. Because I don't want my son to be like that at 16. And he's 16 now. I don't raise my son to be thinking it's cool to just have sex with a bunch of girls. So I don't raise him that way. Yet alone, you think I'm gonna let my daughter do it?
And she still won't stop. Watch what she said when she put it on the screen. She still won't stop.
And I'm not here to play politically correct. Cause somebody got to keep it real, and we're not keeping it real. Cause just like the mama duck.
Now I'm not upset. See, that's the shit that women be doing. You upset? No, I don't give a fuck what people think. I don't mean I'm upset because I use the F-bomb. See, profanity don't necessarily mean you're upset. I don't give a fuck what people think because I make sense is what I said. You missed that part.
Chick, the LBG duck mama, because Lord knows you can't question her. And she lost 5 of her 10 children, and 3 of them to violence that I know about. And we don't call her out and say, hey, are you ever going to leave the hood? And why are you
ever going to leave?
All goddamn day arguing with people? And what do you mean, like, you need some money for a fucking car wreck that you just had, or you going live?
Who you talking about?
Are we talking about, well, you know, so.
Now she says, the deflection of bringing this other stuff off and cursing to distract that he is okay with the fuckery. Don't try to clean it up now. Your language and victim shaming, you convey your real feelings. She still won't say, okay, I got this all wrong. So now she just completely out the window. She's not even fucking giving a damn about what I'm talking about.
Rapping that LBG duck, and you know, everybody's defending her now. Like, yo, does anybody give a fuck about the death of these children? Does anybody care about the damn baby that died in the house fire? That burnt himself up trying to get out the house, that it was behind the mattress that was against the window. So the baby was trying to get out the window and ended up dying behind the mattress trying to get out the window, and that's how they found the baby, burned to death.
Oh, horrible.
Does anybody give a damn about she fucking all her dead sons, ops, as they call it? I forgot to mention that. Thank you. I'm glad I could rewind this, and now I get to mention shit that I didn't mention. So I was trying not to bring up the whole sexual activity. But she had sex with her ops, her son's ops, meaning that the rival gang members, she was fucking them. This is a fact. This is documented. And she don't feel shame about it. Lord knows you better not talk about LPG duck mama.
Like, when it come down to these mothers, we can't hold them accountable. This motherfucker's holding me accountable for what I'm saying. But if you're gonna hold the woman accountable for not doing something 2 years ago that she can still do right now, you also need to hold her accountable for not picking a good father. You also need to hold her accountable for even sleeping with a guy named Mike in the first place. Who introduced her to be a godfather.
For the record, if I didn't say it, Milton just said it before he died, by the way. And after, she's still doing it.
First place. Because last time I checked, if he was fucking with that 16-year-old daughter of hers, he's been doing it to other girls. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure at 53, because this will be 2 years ago, right? I'm pretty sure at 53, Mike can just start talking to 16-year-old girls out the blue. I'm pretty sure that's just not something he just thought of. Hey, I want to sleep with a 16-year-old. And just so happened it's my goddaughter. But the mother didn't do anything and didn't say anything until 2 days ago. Until the daughter started saying something, and then the daughter had to jump out and say something.
The person is coming up. Hold on.
Here we go.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey,
hello.
How you doing?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Hey, if you're not that guy, you really sound like that guy. The other.
Now, she comes on, if you're not that guy, you really sound like that guy. Now, 12. We gonna keep it real. Cover your ears, get the children out the room. You gotta be an ignorant motherfucker to just keep going when I clearly told you no. And you come up there and you still come with the same narrative that I'm this guy from somewhere else that you heard.
The night that was on CK channel. But you know, more than one man could have been touched and telling the same story. But see, this is what.
Now, she said more than one man could have been touched telling this story. I did not mention anything about me being touched. Watch what I say and watch what she does.
Men do and understand.
They touch. Hold on. What do you mean by being touched? What do you mean by that?
I'm sorry, what you say?
What do you mean by being touched? What do you mean?
If you say some older woman went with you, which was wrong when you were a teenager, if she was an adult, it was wrong.
I didn't sleep with her. What do you mean touched?
You say you was working at Subway and an older woman. You can't have shit with an older woman. So she would have inappropriate.
She gave me her number. I didn't say I slept with her. That's not what happened.
Okay. And that was wrong.
Now, before we go any further, I'm gonna need for you to just understand that I did say that.
Okay.
Because you mentioned the words touch. I didn't say that.
I just said okay, and we're not.
No. I would like for you to humble yourself because you got.
Excuse me, I ain't got to humble myself.
And that's what she didn't like me saying. She should have humbled herself because why would you say I was touched? Now think about what you just heard. Let's just say I did say that. She's poking fun at me being touched. Because why would you bring it up as an insult to me? So you came up there to fuck with me. Think about what just happened. Now, let's flip the gender. If I was a man doing that to a woman, what would you think? Let's tell the story from a female point of view. Male tries to talk to you at work. You're 16, first job, 35-year-old man slips you his phone number. You tell this story. I misunderstand you saying that the man that touched you. And I present this after over and over and over and over repeatedly. You tell that, no, that didn't happen. And you get up there to finally, I talk to you. And I say, since you were touched like the other guy, that's sad. If I did that, that would be very horrible. But I'm a good sport. I'm a very good sport. Watch what I do.
LTK, what up? Disrespectful to me, and I don't even know why.
What I'm gonna do
you were disrespectful to me by saying that.
Now this is where me and 12 have a problem. If I'm wrong for telling her to humble herself, she should have. She should have. Yes, I'm going to demand. And I should have gotten a little more harsh. I could have told her, you got me fucked up. Who are you? What is your problem? Who the fuck you think you are? But I didn't do that. I said humble herself. That's being respectfully telling her, pipe down. You sat here and made fun of a person that you thought was touched. And that's not good. Because we're sitting up here talking about a girl who she already thought was touched when that didn't happen. Now, if the man was sleeping with her at 16, which I believe, and I think pretty much we all can assume that, but we don't know. Which we pretty much got a good idea that, maybe. With that being said, you did not give that girl the same attitude that you're giving me because you thought I was touched as a 16-year-old. That's why I told her to humble herself. That's what's wrong with women today. They can say whatever the fuck they want and they don't get checked. So I'm going to check you because you didn't give that girl that same energy. Because you gave her every pass imaginable. And I'm sitting here telling you, no, I'm not that guy. I don't know who that is. I don't know who channel that is. I got my own channel. First time I ever talked about this outside of my channel. Only been on one other panel. We didn't even talk about this. You ignore everything that was said. I'm going to tell you to humble yourself. And the only way I'm being nice is because I was on your channel. If you really want me to tell you the truth, 12, I'm being respectful because it's your channel. And I respect your channel. So me telling humble herself was being nice. Because goddamn it, I want to call her 1,000 bitches. Because you don't make fun of nobody being touched when you thought that's what I said. You don't make fun of that. You don't make jokes about it. You don't try to poke fun at that. You don't use that as an insult to present yourself to me. I couldn't do that to a woman. Man poking fun at a woman being touched. Is that a good thing to do? Or do we just poke at men being touched? Joe, what you think about that? John, what you think about that? We got women in here. Freebird, what you think about that? Pamela, what you think about that? She got mad at that because she's the typical black woman. Yep. Yep, that's what we got here. And I consider that being a bully. So my title is incorrect. There's no clickbait here. I got bullied. Yep. And you're going to hear this, and I never cussed that woman out. I didn't disrespect the woman. I didn't even do it. I telling her homo, so I'm being very nice by saying that.
I never said it at all. So you can't even.
Oh shit! Good job. I'm gonna say it again. So this is what happened. Damn, what the fuck was I just saying? Damn, I can't rewind time. So basically what I was saying. Damn it, what was I saying? Help me out, y'all. No, I was saying that the woman was telling me that I was touched. When I never said I was touched, I said the 35-year-old woman was trying to talk to me. And I was 16, and she slipped me her number on a dollar bill. I never had any dealings with the girl. So she heard that story and misunderstood me saying that I was touched by the girl because another man, she got me mixed up, that was on somebody else's panel, who said that this particular individual must be me because I sound like that guy. The entire probably 20-something minutes she was in the chat room throwing all these insults. Were you the one on CK's channel? There was a guy on Camilla's K's channel talking about he was going with a woman as a teen. There could be another guy in the same story saying almost the same identical talking points he is talking, thinking emoji, eye emoji. So you're talking of other people trying to make bullshit okay. Disgusting. It is still wrong, but you still calling the girl fast. Your fraudulent step that has nothing to do with you calling her fast. It happens a million times a year. It is still wrong calling her fast and victim shaming. The deflection of bringing this other stuff up and cursing to distract that he is okay with the fuckery. Don't try to clean it up now. Your language and victim shaming conveys your real feelings. Prior to that, she mentioned something about her mother is responsible, neglectful. The child was removed from the home, which is incorrect. It was another girl, not this one. And then before that, let me make sure I bring all this up. The first thing she said to me was calling victims fast is unacceptable when I did not say that she was a victim, first of all. I said she was fast, but I only used the word to just convey with a black woman that's in front of me. I don't use the word fast. There's no way in my lexicon, if you heard me say fast anywhere on my channel, if you've been watching me for years, you've never heard me say that word. Ever. I've never said fast. I used to say fast. And 12, I was only talking in context to a woman in front of me who will relate to the word. I don't use the word fast, but that's what they say in the hood. I say again, in the hood of America, black people say girls are fast, boys are smelling themselves, thinking they grown, etc. Back to what I was saying. She said I was victim shaming, and it was wrong of that woman to mess with you. What happened to that girl was wrong. That's when she was already incorrect. Her second comment was incorrect. I corrected her numerous times, over and over. Then she said your language conveys otherwise, meaning that I'm pretty much victim shaming. Then she says zero tolerance policy on calling girls fast when they're victims of predators. The girl is not necessarily fast because of a predator. Girls are fast because they talk to boys the same age as them and anywhere around that age range. A 14-year-old girl could be sleeping with 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds all through the hood, and they call that girl fast. It's a cute way of saying she's a hoe, but not. Let's continue. I didn't make that up. Black women didn't make that. Black men didn't make that up. Black women did. Let's continue. We all agreed to that. Let's continue. So the next day she says her mom was irresponsible, neglectful. This is why the child was removed from the mother's custody, as well as the mother was a drug addict. That girl was not removed from the home. The girl ran away. The other girl took custody of the girl because she ended up going to jail because she is a drug addict or whatever fucking case may be. I don't really remember. He'd been all over the YouTube street saying this bullshit. She already had a preconceived notion that I was somebody else and she was wrong. Now that we're up to speed, let's go back to it.
But what you like don't mean two fucks over here.
You see this?
What you like don't mean two fucks.
She said what you like don't mean two fucks over here. So now she's in typical black woman mode. Angry, aggressive, argumentative, stupid, dumb, not paying attention to nothing I said, and she's incorrect. And all I said was humble yourself. And I pushed the fucking button. I pushed the button all because I told her humble herself. Because she was already aggressive. Like, yo, why are you so aggressive? You're wrong. You're wrong. Wrong. You like Trump. Wrong. Chris, what up, baby? Wrong. Let's continue.
You see this?
So you got to humble yourself if you think
Listen to it.
You asked him to come up, Huggie. Can you
Not answer to come up, but listen to it though.
That's 12 being messy, but I like 12. Let's continue.
Oh no!
She came up here and mentioned me being
You can
touched,
humble
and then-
yourself, young man. You can humble yourself.
I'm
'cause I don't know
39.
what the fuck you think
I'm
you
not
talking
young.
so we can have this motherfucking peaceful conversation, or you can get it.
Well,
You
how
can
you
go.
being
You can go.
disrespectful?
Chit chat, what up?
Being
Ain't nobody
disrespectful to
been
you.
begging you to stay here. Should you decide to leave?
Now, this is the bully mode. She's a black woman. Now she's in bully mode. You don't have to stay here. You can go. This ain't your channel. So she's already insulted the idea of me possibly being touched when she was incorrect. I didn't say that. Now she's poked insult at that. I told her humble herself. She's aggressive, and all I said was humble herself. That's all I said. That's it. She been insulting me the entire time for damn near 20-30 minutes I've been on the panel talking about this subject. And not one time has she said I made a point. Not once. Not once. Now, no clickbait in my title. I was bullied. Let's continue. Danny, what up?
You don't have to stay, but what you ain't gonna do is talk to me how you talking to me. Now you can wheel it back.
Talking to her like I'm talking to her. Leave it to a black woman to say that, and all I told her to do was humble herself. You just insulted me because you thought I was touched. The idea that you thought is insulting. The second problem is to use it against me is very insulting and disrespectful. So if a person says humble themselves, that's a way of being nice. Because y'all know me. I'm on somebody else's panel. I'm going to show I have manners, and I'm still having manners right now. I'm not gonna curse that woman out. I didn't go off on her. I didn't do any of that. Watch what I do.
Sorry, you mentioned you would be disrespectful to me.
Excuse me.
So what you want me to be? Respectful to
If
you?
you perceive that as disrespectful, then that's on you. But that's not.
So she said, if I perceive that as disrespectful, so she's backpedaling again. Did she backpedal in the chat room? Oh, you sound like that guy if that's not you. Then she comes up there. You gotta be that guy. Because he had the same story that he was touched too, like you did.
No, because you said something that is said that is disrespect.
I acknowledged it.
But so what's your point up here? So what's your point up here? So what's your point up here? Can you get to your point,
please? You don't
please?
run nothing right here, motherfucker.
So you can give. So what's your point? So what's your point?
You better.
Now, she called me a motherfucker. Did I curse her out? Let me know. Y'all been hearing this the whole time. Did I curse this woman out? And when I mentioned the F-bomb, I said I don't give a fuck what people think about my opinion because I make sense. I didn't curse at anyone. It's just a statement. It's just a general statement. It wasn't aimed toward anybody. And even when she got up there and called me a motherfucker after she done poke fun at me being touched when I never said I was. Now, all because I said humble yourself. That's all I said. Can you imagine if I said, bitch? Can you imagine what would happen then? Oh, she probably would have screamed to her blood pressure, just popped a blood vessel in her brain. And all I said was humble yourself. You're being disrespectful is what I mean. And I was thinking to myself, damn, you're not even going to stop? This is what a bully looks like. People don't need to be triggered. They gonna do that shit themselves anyway.
What's your point? What's your point? What's your point? What is your point? We understand it's women like you that's the community's fucked up. We understand it's women like you why the community's fucked up.
Now, I'm judgmental. And I'm probably correct. It's women like you why the community's fucked up. You're arguing because somebody told you humble yourself. You threw an insult at me. And you're wrong about everything you said in the chat, and you came up there incorrect. After telling you, no, that's not me. Don't know who that is. Don't know who channel that is. You just keep fucking with me. And this is what a bully looks like. I'm going to keep saying it.
We understand a community like you. People like you is why the community's fucked up. So what's your point? So what's your point, man?
Now she keeps saying I need to lower my voice, and I can't talk to her like that, but she just called me a motherfucker insulted me, to refuse to calm down so we can have a dialogue. Now, 12 being messy, you see her? Shout out to 12 though. Alright, Shemaine.
Do you have a point? Do you have a point? Because you come up here cursing ain't gonna solve no problems. Just coming up here cursing is not gonna solve no problems. Coming up here cursing is not gonna help the community. Coming up here cursing is not gonna make me feel no kind of way. All you doing is exposing yourself.
All you doing is exposing yourself.
All you doing is exposing yourself.
I don't know who the fuck you are.
You're exposing who you are. You making excuses for the behavior. You make excuses for the behavior. I don't.
12. 12. Somebody in the chat room, let me know when I insulted this woman. Let me know. Let me know when I insulted this woman. Somebody tell me. Let's continue while we play this.
You make excuses for the behavior.
Matter of fact, no, hell no. We gonna pause that shit. 12. 12 said I insulted this woman. Somebody let me know if I insulted this woman. Yes or no? When you spoke to her. 12 said that because I said she's the reason I would try to play it. She said because I said that she's the reason why the black community's fucked up. I point out every reason why I said that. You think you could build with a woman like that? Listen to what's happening. There's discord. And I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. I told her humble herself because I should have. I should have said worse than that. That's being nice. That's a respectful way of telling you, chill out. He said you insulted her when you made them doves cry. Yeah, the statement was unnecessary. Her calling me a motherfucker and insulting me. See, this is see 12. You're almost in that box with her. You're almost in that box with her. So her insulting me, me being touched was okay to say when she didn't hear that, and then she refused to even acknowledge that it was wrong. Her accusing me of being somebody else was okay. It's clear that Huggie's the victim here. Absolutely. I'm being bullied. I got bullied on your panel. And I like it. Because all I said to myself is I know how to act in other people's homes. But one day I'm going to bring this shit back and we're going to talk about it when I get time. And I felt like I'm crossing the line today. I got time today.
Who said a child was fast?
I didn't say the child was fast. The child was past fast is what I said. Because she got a man 3 times her age. If that ain't fast, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. And I only use the term, as I repeat myself, I use the term because there's a woman here of color who understand that term. I don't use the term fast, and I never have. It's not a part of my fucking vocabulary at all. I've never in my 10 years of YouTube ever said the word fast related to a girl. Ever. Nope.
Hey, I want to hear you. What you want to say?
First of all, it was
You remember do you remember the gin and juice video? Cause Snoop Dogg was supposed to be a teenager. Remember? You remember what his mom said in the beginning of the video when the boys was jumping on the bed? Who damn kids they any goddamn way? Remember that? Remember that part? And she said, "I don't want them fast ass girls in here." You hear me? And definitely don't have the dog pound in here. I mean that. And then the dad said, "Don't be messing with the 8-track." Who remember that? And this was 94. 93. 93. Come on, man. Stop playing with me.
Fast. That's a zero tolerance policy we need to have when these people come and do us, because those are Freudian slips.
Now, 12, being messy, put me on mute. Gotta love that. Now, 12, I gotta get you. 12 put me on mute, y'all. Yep. I got put on mute. Do y'all think 12 was being fair to me? Make sure y'all subscribe to her channel, though. She good people. But she was being messy that day. And I love it, because this is good content now. You get to see a black woman be an asshole if you've never seen it in your life. Here you go. Pay attention. Now, 12 put me on mute. She let the woman continue to bully me. But this is her channel. I gotta accept the rules in her house. We didn't set no parameters on this dialogue. So, you know, let her have her shit. Watch what I do, though.
That girl was not fast. That girl was touched. And more kids that have been touched.
Now you saying more kids have been touched. Who are the kids?
As children will exhibit certain types of behavior. So he's...
Oh, you don't want to say overly sexualized. You don't want to say that word.
Up here blaming the child, talking about
She said she had to put me on mute. We was never going to hear her side. You think a woman disrespectful to me has to have her side, but I can't knock that.
And now she's taking advantage of him because she's been groomed as a child.
Groomed as a child is incorrect. That man is not the person holding that baby. The baby he was holding in that picture that's in question was his niece. It was not Deja. So that is incorrect. It goes to show that motherfucking black people don't do their research. I asked her to join the panel. I didn't ask her to bully me.
This man was literally holding this little girl.
Lie.
In his arms as what, a 2 or 3 year old is
wrong.
Wedding ring on. And we're going to sit up here and pretend that the day she turned 18, she started sleeping with him. That he ain't been in her life and touching her the whole time, and then they use it, she fast.
See, she related what I said and then try to connect it to a lie. Because that would sound stupid. If this man had her as an infant and did all these years, yeah, that sounds crazy. But if he just met the girl when she was 16, when the mom was just sleeping with the man for money, because notice how she didn't say that. She left that out. Because the mom was dealing with the man for money, cigarettes, cell phones. So all the daughter did was adapt to the mom's habits, and she picked up on the game. We don't want to talk about that, though.
And let me tell you something. If my child, my son, wanted to go out there and drive on...
Notice she said son. She don't want to say daughter or related to a female. But look at how I was fair about my son. My son's 16, ain't finna be dealing with no older women or multiple women. Because I don't believe in that. Just because I'm a man, don't believe I believe in that. But let's see what she say.
On a moped at 3 years old, it is my job as an adult and any adult to not let children do things that are inappropriate. That's what adults do. And see, once he started getting called out, then he started talking.
Now she's saying I'm being called out. She refused to say I'm wrong. She refused to say she's wrong. And one thing about a bully is when they get to bullying you and you allow them, they become overly aggressive. Then they become demonic. And I'm saying it. Whoever this Koja chick is, a demonic bitch. Yeah. Because you refuse to take back what you're incorrect about. You're going to keep saying it as if I'm this guy. As if I said all this crazy shit. As if I said anything about the girl touching me, all that. Because you refuse to backtrack anything, because you backtrack and then you move forward. You backtrack and you move forward. You backtrack and you move forward. You backtrack and now you're back here again. You're back here again. Hey BL. I came in the chat room, said, am I muted? Because I was like, damn, I'm being muted. I said, damn, I got my ass kicked and then I got muted. She refused to apologize. Thank you.
About whatever, it was really low the volume. This child and a fire and his mother and a this and a that. See, he's not up here to.
No. See how she skipped over what I said? I said Mama Duck let her child die in a house fire. Just like the other 4 children. 1 was a miscarriage and the other 3 was gun violence. And she has never left the hood, sleeping with her ops before and after LBG Duck died. But you just gonna bring that up in passing for what, half a second? You don't say everything I said. You give little snippets and you tell little bullshit that I did say, and then try to still relate me to this guy, whoever this guy is. I don't know who he is, but apparently that's me.
Address the subject. He's up here to try to shame mothers. And
now I'm shaming mothers. I'm the only one saying that Mike needs to be in jail because the mother could prove that he was sleeping with her at 16, and if she wanted to have him arrested, I'm the one saying that. That day, I didn't find nobody saying, "Hey man, you can get Mike arrested if y'all get the mother to get on her point." But the mother doesn't care, just like she didn't care about the child growing up in the first place. And that's why this old white lady got custody of the girl, and she became an adult, and now she could do whatever she want, and ain't shit you could do about it unless you plan on showing proof that he slept with that girl at 16. Because then you can have something done about Mike, and you can annul the marriage. You can have him arrested for statutory rape. I'm the only one said that. Around that time, this was October 23rd, I said that. So how am I sitting up here telling you everything was okay? I told you. And one thing about that girl, she didn't listen to shit I said. Because if you did, you wouldn't have came in saying any of that. She'd have been like, oh, this man actually is talking from an objective point of view.
It's stupid that these men will take any opportunity to try to shame women. This girl a victim. And now
I'm being labeled as a man taking an opportunity to shame the girl. When she's not a girl, she's 18, she's a woman. She's not a girl. She's an adult. Period. So now I've been put in a box and I've been muted by 12, the channel holder in front of you. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. She's being messy, but I like it. No big deal.
Instead of talking about her like a victim, he's up here trying to deflect, take an opportunity to put this child down.
There was no deflection at all. She can't even recall a deflection. You can't do it. There's no deflection in this at all. Miss O, what's good?
Now this child is the mother of another child. And at this point, they do really need to get her help. Because this will be another generation. The other mother was not her mother.
Talk about help. Have Mike arrested. That'll be very helpful. Let's get rid of the demon that's got the girl under mind control. That's what I said. So what the hell are you talking about? See what I mean? You want to give her help, but you want to stay married to a 55-year-old man? Because you're not going to change that if you want to get her help. Now you got to fix the trauma that happened before. But is Mike a part of that trauma? We don't talk about that though.
Mother was not fit. That's why she lost custody. So the things that happened in place happened to...
I don't believe in being triggered. I'm triggered. I got bullied. I got insulted. I got yelled at. I got called a motherfucker. I'm triggered. And look how well I am under pressure. Hold on, y'all. Hello? 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 I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, they hung up. God damn it. I was hoping it was a lady, so I guess what panty she had on. Anyway. You know, telemarketers be calling you. You know what the telemarketers be calling.
Mother was on drugs.
They won't.
And we have seen this before. But because we have seen it a million times before, don't make it no less wrong. And for him to dismiss that and to talk about her being fast. And
I never dismissed that. I never said that. Damn, I'm being treated like shit all the whole time. Like, hey, she said only one thing I said, fast. Yeah, I said that, but that's all she got right. So look said.
Begin to deflect into talking about this child and holding mothers accountable. That mother was held accountable, and now they need to clean up on the back end. And hopefully, if this statute of limitation haven't ran out, get her some services.
Oh no! Don't say that now. I said that. So don't say what I said and then act like I didn't say that shit. See what I mean, 12? I said that. So now she wants to say that and then say I didn't say any of that. What a bitch. She said it and then say, oh, I didn't say that. I said nothing. I justified everything. I victim shame. But she says what I said. She never said it, but I said it. Act like I didn't say it at all. That's weird. That's the problem with the black community. That woman right there. That woman took what I said and used it and then say I didn't say anything. Said I didn't say anything and then used my words. The only person at that time that said, hey man, we need to get Mike locked up because if the mother has proof, and I'm pretty sure the neighborhood got proof that girl was talking to that man at 16. I said that. And once you get Mike out the way, then you can get 18-year-old Deja some help. You want to get rid of the person that's got her legally in a bind. Because a marriage is a legal bind. And you only got a certain amount of time to annul that marriage. And as I asked earlier, 12, where Mike at? Is he in jail? Nope. Have you heard anything about them not being together? Nope. 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 It is October the 23rd when I presented this. I want to say it was a week before I did the videos about this. It is January the 6th. It's 2022. Where he at? Nope. Nowhere in jail. Let's continue.
So this won't be repeated. But he'll like for it to be repeated. Because dirty old men.
Now I'm a dirty old man. She take my words and then call me a dirty old man. Because I'm repeating other shit that's foul. When I did not.
50 and 60 years old will prey on these young girls because we hear these talking points all up these internet streets, but we want to pretend like we don't hear what they saying. And this
then 12 go right. As you can see, if y'all believe me, 12 go right. How you don't be upset? Y'all see it? 12 is so messy, but I like 12, so I can accept it. It's a channel. I'm under her house. I'm under her roof. I got to deal with her rules and regulations. Let's go.
It's not even the bottom of marry young, get you a young girl, 25 is hitting the wall and all this and that. They cannot.
Now she talking about some hitting the wall shit. That's some black manosphere shit. I ain't no black manosphere nigga. Don't do me like that. Don't put me in a box with those bitches. No bitch ass nigga. Don't put me in no box with no hoe ass niggas from the manosphere. Don't do me like that. And remember, I'm supposed to be calling out mothers, but she just put me in a fucking generalization. She just put me in a fucking box with manosphere and say something about hitting the wall at 25. First of all, manosphere don't say women hit the wall at 25. The age limit of hitting the wall has no limit. You can hit the wall at 50. You can hit the wall at 24. You can hit the wall at 19. But I don't believe in any of that shit. I just know those fucking talking points. So how dare you put me over there with them hoe ass niggas? I don't mean to call them hoe ass. There's a couple niggas I do respect or whatever. Majority of them, I don't like them niggas. I don't like the fresh and fit. Now, all them niggas hoes. I don't like them niggas. I don't fuck with Kevin Samuels. I don't fuck with Fresh and Fit. I fuck with O'Shea. It's a couple niggas over there that I do like. But overall, the manosphere, them niggas lame. I fuck with Jap. I fuck with a few people. You know what I'm saying? But most of them niggas hoes. I don't fuck with them niggas. Don't put me in no box with them. I'm me. I'm me. I got my own fucking standpoint. I don't even like people to put me in a box with other people. Don't add me with them. I'm me. I got my own mind. I got my own words, my own brain. I say what I want to say. I do what I want to do. Don't do me like that. I'm insulted now. I'm more mad about her putting me in the box with the manosphere. I ain't even catch that. I'm more insulted by her calling me a manosphere motherfucker. Yeah, I fuck with Tom. It's my nigga, but I got my own mind. I don't think like everybody. I do what I want to do. I say what I want to say. Period.
Number one, no young girl who has the things she needs and is not scraping out a way for survival is going to want to mess with somebody like him, looking like him. That is survival instincts. And what she was taught, unfortunately.
Now that's something I said. Something she was taught, i.e. game, habits. Things that she taught from her mother or other women in the neighborhood. 12, don't you get what the hell is happening? She's taking my words and flipping them as if I never said them, and then trying to say them as if she said them before. But then act like I never said it. So the girl has actually took my opinions, took my fucking points, took my talking points, and then say, fuck you. But I'm going to say what you said, and this is what I believe. And then let me water it down by she's became a victim of survival instincts. That is an insult to the 18-year-old girl, Deja. To say that girl is going through survival instincts is an insult to that girl. Because that's not what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to say the girl learned habits from other people because she was misguided. Survival instincts is not even misguidance. I wish I had the thing that Trey be using with the use words. But, you know, one thing about us as black people, we don't know how to use words correctly. I'll make this shit too easy, man. Too fucking easy, man. That's why I just rather not even talk about it. I really didn't want to do this shit. 12, this is too easy. Why you make me do this, 12? Come on, man.
He was taught bad stuff, seeing her mother using drugs. And
Shawanda, good morning.
And he came in, instead of being a help, he was predatory on her. And they say this man had been doing this, and it happens in small towns and not small towns. And I don't think this little girl was from a small town.
So she says small towns, this happens in small. See, 12. Now she's going from being a bully, demonic, a bitch, and now she's being an asshole. She's literally taking my words as if she did not hear them and then pretend I never said them. Now she's talking about this happens in small towns because she know what I was saying was 100% factual. And she's repeating everything I said. Haven't you caught that, 12? I listen very well as much as I talk. I listen very well. She's repeating everything I said. All you gotta do is catch the replay. You'll hear everything she's saying. I've already said it. But she's denying I said anything. That's what an asshole would do. Especially when you put me on mute. She just felt like, oh, I got the floor. I'm gonna take all this nigga points and I'm gonna take credit for it. And he's bigging up predators. And I never did that. That's not what I said.
And it happens in big cities. And so we're not gonna act like this don't happen.
Now you try to clean it up. Oh, it happens in big cities. I never said it didn't. I never said it didn't.
Apartments and everything is just like a fucking small town. The number of people that they live in, and you'll have one predator that'll be all up and down trying to mess with everybody's child. But he focused.
Ain't that what I said, 12? Are you listening? Is this motherfucking mic on? Did I say that? Did I not say that? But she said I didn't say anything. She just took my fucking words.
And on the little girl is fast. That is no different than a man with candy luring somebody in a car.
For the record, if you just getting here and you got to catch the replay, fast is not applied to predator behavior. Fast is related to a girl who is underage that is attracted to multiple boys or has a certain way of being sexually active or sexualized around girls her age or a little bit above her age, but not predators. We've all heard the word fast growing up, and people still use that word. And I repeat again, 12, I said this word because I'm talking to a black woman, a woman of color, so she can relate to the dialogue that I was presenting. I don't use the word fast. I have never used the word fast in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos. I've never used the word fast in relation to girls. It's not a part of my vocabulary. Let's continue.
When people are hungry, you don't go in there to take advantage and have sex with them. He could have been a help to the community. He could have helped children out, but he didn't. He went up there and had sex with them. And probably more than that. Because I want to know that wedding ring he had on when he was holding that little girl.
You talking about a goddamn wedding ring, and this man 55 married to an 18-year-old, and you worry about a wedding ring. how big of an asshole must you be?
Think
about the way she's insulting the girl. You're concerned with a wedding ring. The wedding ring should be the last of your fucking ideology. Oh, the wedding ring she got. Because you jealous the 18-year-old got a wedding ring? Is that what this is about now? Notice I never said anything about no wedding ring. I only brought it up that she said, we got this ring. That's the only time I brought that up. I don't care about the ring. I care about the 18-year-old girl wasting her life. Because she already got a baby. And she's heading down the wrong path with a 55-year-old male. I said that.
To give him access to other children. Oh, this a married man. He a good man in the community. And his wife, he wouldn't do nothing like that. He just trying to be a help. He just trying to be a father figure to a child who ain't got a father. I got a goddaddy. And my goddaddy ain't never did no mess like that. And
well, don't make this personal. We don't need a personalized story about another individual that we're talking about. Let's not make this personal. Because even if I was having an 18-year-old daughter, and let's just say my 18-year-old daughter is not going through this, I wouldn't say, well, my 18-year-old daughter is not being sleeping around, and my 18-year-old daughter ain't got a baby, and my 18-year-old daughter ain't married to a 55-year-old man. My 18-year-old daughter ain't married. What am I like doing that? That's a personalized thought. What does that have to do with what we're talking about here? He's just all over the place. Hurry up. When did I get on this motherfucking panel?
He a preacher in the church, got his own church. He go and do missionary work in Haiti. He ain't never did nothing like that. And I'm 47 years old, and he been in my life since I was a little girl. Never done anything like that.
Yay. What they got to do with the topic?
Do you mind Huggie speaking?
Now 12. I'm gonna repeat this because I always wanted to say this when we got to this part. I think 12 was a little bothered that I probably was gonna get up there and snap on that lady. She probably thought I was gonna get up there and snap on that lady. What should I do?
Yeah. If he gonna come up here respectfully and not call himself.
Now the bitch had the nerve to say, if I'm gonna get up there respectfully. You hear this motherfucking woman? You hear that? If he's gonna be respectful. I got my Gilly the Kid face up. If he's gonna be respectful, I gotta do it like he do it. If he's gonna be respectful. Can't make this shit up, man. Come on, dog.
Chastising me because that don't work over here.
Chastising. She said I was chastising. 12 just laughing and shit. She know goddamn well I ain't do nothing to this lady. I didn't cuss this woman out. This woman called me a motherfucker through insults. All type of shit at me. I ain't cursed this woman once. Not at all. I said nothing wrong, but just humble yourself. That's all I said. Like, yo, that's just, come on, I'm being nice doing that.
Talk to me like that, but he ain't finna talk to me no kind of way.
Huggie, did you hear what she said? She said she's 47 years old. She knows what
fuck how old you are. I'm 39, so
we just wanted to hear you. Invited her up.
12 is worried like, oh, you finna snap.
Okay, Huggie.
Watch this. Look up upset. Look. That's what she said.
Huggie, you are not on mute.
Yeah, I was on mute.
No, I'm saying you're not on mute. You're not on mute.
Okay. Okay. First of all, I didn't disrespect this woman. I didn't curse at her. I didn't say anything she did say, but things said that I didn't say. I never said I was touched. I never said it was okay for this man to walk. I actually said that something should have been done 2 years ago, and it can be done now if the mother or the family of this mother or the family of that man do something. And I'm probably the only one on YouTube that said that. So I personally, that would personally mean I want that man to. No, hold on, I didn't interrupt you because I was allowed to. So can I get the same?
I'm just letting you know that you're not, because there have been.
Now, here we go. Can you believe this is happening? I'm being interrupted here. But watch 12. She gonna be fair. Watch this.
If I'm not allowed to speak, then what can I do?
I'm just saying you're not, so you don't have to convey
that. Can I talk 12
differently?
Am I allowed to talk?
Go ahead.
Of course, Huggie, you on the panel. She said
no. You muted me, and I didn't have no problem with this. So can I speak? Because you didn't mute her. and I have a chance. I cannot talk.
Just speak.
Now, here we go. Woman says she don't have to, so she's confident that 12 is gonna let her have her way, and that's messed up. Now, 12, when you look back on this, you get what I'm saying now? You get what I'm saying? She felt comfortable with you muting me and letting her have her way when it was my turn to speak. There was nothing she had to say. I said probably, because I don't want to label that, because I'm hearing somebody, and I'm like, well, let me be safe and say probably. I never said at that moment that I was. I said probably the only one. Because I'm like, let me fix that, because she mentioned somebody was talking about this. So I'm the one that's thinking, oh, she did say they were talking about this on another panel. So I'm leaving space that maybe they have talked about that. So I said, probably I'm the only one. So I wanted to stand correct myself and, as you say, convey a proper correction to my thought that I was the only one. Because she left the door open of something I didn't research. But she said that these people were having this discussion on another channel. So I'm like, maybe I'm not the only one saying it. Because she said somebody else said it. So I'm like leaving. I'm being fair here. But anyway.
Actually,
because I am the only one that said that he needs to.
No, you're not. BMT said
it. Nobody said that. Nobody said that woman.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Nobody said that woman.
You listen to everybody on YouTube. See this illogical talking points that you need.
Now you see this, and 12. You see the problem here. She keeps saying I would jump. Look at me. Look at you. Look at me. Look at me. Look at you, look at me, look at you. You saw what she just wrote? Look at me, look at her, look at me, look at the screen, and look at me, and listen. She said I wasn't jump. Pay attention. What did it look like? Okay.
Well, how is it illogical if I'm saying
you're not the only one?
How do you have a problem?
Now, somebody named Naughty Slim said let him speak. And I was like, damn, finally somebody saying let him talk.
Saying he needs to be arrested.
You're not the only one that said.
How are you having a problem with me saying he needs to be arrested though?
Okay, Huggie.
What is the problem in that? Answer that question.
There was a request to mute her.
Now, somebody requested in the chat. As you can see here, let's zoom this in. Let me make sure. Hold on.
Do you see?
The person wrote, let him speak. Mute her. 12. Look at me. Look at her. Look at me. Look at her. Look at me. Now look at her. She said there was a request to mute her. Now 12. This is where I put you in check. Now, one time did you have any consideration to say, I think Huggie needs a chance to speak, and he's being bullied again. Now, somebody had to come in the chat room and say that. Nobody requested to mute her, as you could look. I only asked was I muted. Nobody requested to mute her. Mute me when I was muted. So 12 took it upon herself to mute me. Somebody had to come out and say mute her for her to be muted. Look at me. Look at her. She also said I wasn't jumped. One thing about Huggie, can handle himself in any situation. Thank you, Pam. Pam been watching me long enough to know that. So, she said that was a request to mute you. But let me explain something. Let me also say this. I love being in the elimination chamber, and if everybody turn their back on me, I'll take all 4 of the motherfuckers on, and I will kick all their asses, and I'm gonna be the winner at the end of the night. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the winner of the Elimination Chamber by 4 counts, Huggie Pacino. This was easy. This wasn't even hard. This is simple. Shit is simple, yo. He's how RKO you say. Oh, this is easy work. This is easy, man. This is like candy from a baby. Wink, wink. Yeah. Is that a good joke? It's not too early. This was old. This is new, so I can say that joke, right? You get the joke, 12. Candy from a baby. You know, she was saying like, you know, giving candy because I don't know where the fuck that came from, but I was just using her words. Let's continue.
Okay, so I don't want to answer that. What is the problem with me saying that it needs to have been done 2 years ago and it needs to be done now? What is the problem with me saying that?
That is, see, what I said was that you were not the only one who said that. Now you want to jump
okay,
to
I'll let you have that. I'll let you have that. What's the problem, though? I'll let you have that. But what's the problem with me saying that?
The problem that you're saying you're the only one because you're trying to convey that you're like the only.
I did not ask. What's the problem? Me saying the only one. I did not ask that question. Hold on, y'all. Hello, it is. Hello. Man, look. Hold on, y'all. Because I'm about sick of this shit. Hold on.
The person at extension 9.
Fuck that is. This is the third number that called my phone. And it wasn't scammed.
That is not true. There are multiple men.
Okay. I said you can have.
I was not happy. Chris remember that shit. Yeah. Anyway.
What is the problem?
I get that from Floyd Mayweather. If you watch boxing, Floyd Mayweather say, "Hard work is what?" And then the crowd says, "Easy work." And he says, "Hard work is what? Easy work." And point to the easy work. And he had him point at his opponent. So I get that from Mayweather. I'm just here so I'll get
an accurate statement. Anything
because hold on.
Propaganda
because the reason I asked what's the problem.
Now she's talking about propaganda and rhetoric. At this point, she don't even want to answer a goddamn question. And she said somebody didn't even say. I said, what's wrong with me saying that the man needs to be arrested? Not the fact that I said I was the first one. I didn't just say that. So at this point, these are bully, demonic, bitch, asshole, and she can't fucking hear. So she's hard at comprehend. She can't comprehend. This woman's damn near probably mildly retarded at this point. Yes, I'm going at 12. This woman gotta be slow. This girl is a turtle with a brick tied to his back at the edge of the fucking building. This woman's slow as fuck. She can't listen, she can't hear, she can't comprehend, and she's got all the horrible qualities of a woman. So yes, she's the problem with the black community. And it's thousands and thousands of motherfuckers just like that bitch. See, I'm at my channel. This is my safe haven. I'm going to say what I want to say about that fucking woman because I can. And I'm glad I can rewind this shit so you get to hear it and see how fucked up it is. Because the shit that I'm doing now, I didn't even do it then because I was in your house. This is my house. You disrespect me, you gonna get that work. And she getting what she should have gotten then. I wish it was my channel.
You don't have to frame it like you're the only, because you said, okay, man in YouTube.
Ma'am,
you don't have to frame this that way. I understand propaganda and rhetoric.
I said, okay.
She keeps saying propaganda and rhetoric. I don't know where she got that from, but this has nothing to do with propaganda and rhetoric. It was a simple, what's wrong with me saying the man needs to be arrested?
Okay, you can have that, but not the only person.
You don't have to put
ma'am,
you don't have to put no extra on. The truth needs no help.
Okay, I said you can have the fact that I'm not the first person to say that. So what's the problem? Because you mentioned me and you lumped me in a box with people that talk about predatory behavior and how we give excuses.
Because your use of the word fact.
Now she can't answer a question till I finish the question. That's why I knew she was fucking slow. You can't answer a question until the question is done being asked.
Ass. your use of the term fast and referring
What does
to
the term fast mean? What is the term?
Now she moved the goalposts. I ain't even talking about fast. Now she wants to talk about fast instead of just answering the question. But then the second time she wouldn't even let me ask the full question. If you confused, Chris, I'm just as confused as you. I'm like, damn, propaganda. What the fuck? We're having a dialogue here. What the fuck is the propaganda?
We could talk out of both sides of our mouth, but
what does it mean, though? But what does it mean?
Now I'm talking out both sides of my mouth. That would be you, not me.
Slips. And when you say...
Now she mentioned fraudulent slips. I keep saying I said fast. As a matter of fact, I stand by saying what I said. And I keep saying now, repeatedly for the 10th time. Maybe not 10th time, but I'm over exaggerating. Oh, cuz, why are you calling me on Facebook? Damn, my own cousins don't even think. Damn, let me look and see if he live. I said this word in relation to talking to a woman of color who can relate to the dialogue of me saying fast. I don't use fast at all. I only used it talking to a woman to understand what I mean by the placement of who the girl is. If I was talking to a man, I would never use that terminology. So it's like me trying to relate, like have a dialogue with the woman, you know, because she understands the word. Whatever happened to women? It just doesn't happen no more. It just don't.
They're not fraud. Now, I didn't mean. I meant what
And keep in mind, I have never cussed her out. I've never disrespected her. Have not insulted this woman at all. At all.
Said, but what does fast mean? I meant what I said, but what does it mean?
You asked me what's my point, and I'm trying to tell
No, I said what's the.
I said what does it mean? Not a point. You see, I told this girl is slow. She said, "I'm trying to tell you what like just what is fast." What is fast? Since you brought us here, you moved the goalpost. What is fast now? I'm like, okay, go. I'm good. Like I can listen more. I can listen better than I talk. So I'm like, okay, I'll let you move the goalpost. What is fast though? You need to explain what you mean by this, and not what you mean. Really, what is it? What is the word? What does the terminology mean? You have to be submissive to correction. Hey, for real. And that's the problem with a lot of women in my life. Like, yo, you see what I'm doing right now? I have this problem with women often. And I'm not wrong. I'm not disrespecting. I'm not cursing her out. At this point, I'm trying to really just be a good sport here because I got treated like shit. All around the board. And I'm still here. And it's like I'm pulling fucking teeth out. At the root. I'm just snatching them out. At this moment, I can't even pull one wisdom tooth. I can't get a motherfucker to even take the fucking... can't even take the fucking... Anyway, let me chill out.
Fast.
I said, what does it mean?
Refer to it as her as fast.
What does it mean, though?
You actually don't. It's a
What
Freudian
does it mean, though?
What
does it mean?
She keeps saying Freudian slip. I don't even think she know what the fuck that means because I'm not even denying the word being said. Not once. I'm not denying I said it. So what the fuck you mean by fraud? How the fuck you gonna tell me it's a Freudian slip? That would be something I have to say. How the fuck you gonna tell me what the fuck is a Freudian slip? Now, one time I denied, in the last hour you've heard this, I didn't deny this at all. What's wrong with me? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It don't hurt.
You have to educate the people that's listening. What does it mean?
People who are okay with this behavior, they always.
What does it mean? Why you keep saying I'm okay with the behavior?
Now it's the people with the behavior. Like, how many insults can this woman throw at me before 12 starts saying, "Damn, I look back on this and this is kind of bad. This was horrible. You were treated like shit." 12, I want you to say it. Yo, you were really treated like shit on my panel. I can't believe it. I look back on this. This was really bad. And for you to just take it, you got a lot of patience, Huggie. Can you say that, please? Can you? She said, "I did not treat you like shit." That's not true. Wow. Now, let's look at the camera when I say this. This is what you call self-evaluation. When you can evaluate your content and you can see this, and the person is literally breaking it down bit by bit by bit, and if you don't see anything wrong here, you got to start questioning yourself. 12, you have to start questioning yourself at this point. Now, this live is January the 6th, 2022. This is October the 23rd, 2021. You have to look at what happened then and say, damn. Oh, this is not about you being neutral. We're talking about what you're hearing happen. This is not about being neutral. This is not about picking sides. It's about what's right and what's wrong. There's no such thing as being neutral when you can't say what's right and what's wrong. This could be your mother. This woman's still wrong. And now one time, have you heard me disrespect this woman? I have every right to. And I'm like, and I start, because I like for women to just choke and hang themselves, like, especially men. I love it to where the point where, okay, well, we could keep going because now I'm the master debater and I'm making you look worse by just going all over the place. You don't know what the fuck you doing. And now I pretty much got the power in dialogue. And I'm willing to move with you and still walk with you. What is fast? What does that mean? Fraudulent slip? Oh, what you talking about, fraudulent slip? I said that. I'm like agreeing with you. I'm moving along and you still all over the place. So I'm not being lost and somehow you're lost while being lost. Thank you, Chris. Trey, I'm confident that at this point you probably would have snapped. But on my panel, I would have snapped. But if you was in somebody else's panel, being that I was in somebody else's house, I want to respect their house. Because I would do the same thing if I was in her house physically. I'm not going to disrespect her home. I'm going to respect her home. And when I go outside, if that bitch come outside in the parking lot, I'm going to be like, bitch, don't you ever disrespect me in this motherfucking house. Because I'm outside now. It's fair game. Get me fucked up, bitch. You know who you talking to? What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, but in the house, I'm like, I can't disrespect 12 houses. It's a 12 house. Not disrespect her. I don't give a fuck what kind of rules she got. Because I have manners. That's just me. Anyway, let's get this over with. Because I want to talk about Antonio Brown. Get the fuck up out of here.
I said, what does it mean?
He knows it's not. He's got enough, a little bit of intelligence.
What does it mean? What does it mean, though? What does it mean?
Term fast for a little girl, it is a Freudian slip.
What does the word fast mean?
It is a Freudian slip to what they really mean. And I heard repeatedly.
So you continue to say things I didn't say. So what does it mean?
Talking about other women.
You will not say what it means.
Mothers and holding mothers accountable.
You will not say what it means, though. Now you're in another subject. You won't talk about what it means. Now you're talking about what I say about women.
You should have been talking about that already. But we see.
What does fast mean, though?
You know what supervisors do? Supervisors call you.
What does it mean?
Before they correctively counsel you.
Okay, 12. Can we mute her because she's not answering the question?
And that's what he did. And I just want people to recognize.
Okay.
Okay, she asked me a question. Whatever question, I'll answer it. So I want her to answer, what does fast mean? That's all I wanted to answer.
Because she brought us here. Answer the question. No, 12. No, 12. No, 12. She didn't answer the question.
So
12 being messy right now. You see her? Look at 12. 12 being messy.
I'm not taking back what I said. What does it mean, though? What does the word fast mean?
See, that's the thing. See, she moved the goalposts. So I'm allowing it, and I'm going to go with it. Let's keep going. What does fast mean, though? You can't keep saying I said this shit, and you telling me, propaganda. No. What does it mean? So I'm like, ask her to answer the question. Now you trying to help her. And you can't help an idiot in a dialogue with an intelligent individual. I'm going to repeat that 12. This is make sure you hear me. You cannot help an idiot in a debate or dialogue with an intelligent individual. You can't. It's impossible to do. And if you notice, I move along with the stupid bitch. I move along. I'm just gonna keep going, but I'm not losing. You're not losing me. You're losing yourself. You running in the desert. It's hot as fuck outside, and I got the water. You like that analogy? Bitch running in the desert, just going crazy. I'm hot, I'm burning, and I hate you. And I'm like, well, I got some water. You want some water? Fuck you. Remember what you said? What did I say? You know what you said. I'm like, well, here go the water. You want to hydrate yourself? No. It's hot out here. It's like 120 degrees. Like, water, please? That's me. I'm like moving along, like trying to help. Like, let's get this shit going. Okay, so what does it mean? And here you go, trying to come out there. Hey, I got water. Now watch what the dumb bitch do, because I remember this part. Watch what she does when you help her.
She said she's tired.
No. That has nothing to do with the word meaning. What does the word mean? We need to be on the same page with that, because she might think it means something else.
Goodness gracious. Y'all donate to me and buy me a chair. Chair been squeaking for 5 years.
What your meaning of the word fast is, and I'll let you know if that's the word.
Now leave it to a black woman to do that. All this time I've been asking over and over and over, what does fast mean? Leave it to you to tell me what it means. So she finally understands the question and then tell me to answer the question.
I'm using it, okay?
Okay, I'll tell you. Me and the host were just talking. 12. We were talking about the word fast is not exclusive to anybody's age.
I'm bringing up what we talked about earlier, 12. Watch this. Now, since you tried to help her, look at how good at what I do. I'm going to use you as a scapegoat because watch out. It's a master at work. You are now watching a master at work. Watch this.
It could be young girls sleeping with young boys, correct?
Correct.
So when I use the word fast, it's not necessarily exclusive to an older guy at all, or predators.
And let me give you this here.
You supposed to be shutting the fuck up. I'm talking to 12. What are you talking for? I'm trying to have a dialogue with the toast, and she decides to open her mouth. The same woman that did not want to answer the goddamn question. She did not want to answer the question. So what are you talking about? What are you talking for? At this point, it's kind of like watching that Asian doll girl on that Fresh and Fit show. Like, what are you talking for? It's not even your turn to speak. Haven't you been over talking enough? Shut up. Shut up. We asked you. You let you up. Well, fuck it. We'll just talk about what we talked about earlier, 12. Because what I want to do is bring it in context how we were dialoguing about fast. This is why I use it as a scapegoat. Watch this.
Even if she was fast with boys her age, that has nothing to do with what this man did to her.
Now, look at what she said, because that's what I said. But I'm not relating it to the boy or the man that's 55. That's the definition. Watch this.
I never said that.
Let me say that.
I never said that. That's the problem we have here. I never said that. That's the problem we have here. I never said that.
In our neighborhood.
I never said that. That's the problem we're having here. This is why we can't have.
You know what came out? The daddy went to prison. Her biological.
Now she's moving the goalposts again. We're moving the goalposts from fast to talking about the daddy and everything she went through, because every time we get somewhere, she just in the desert, running around, dying of thirst. And at this point, she damn near can't breathe. She's dying. And I got all the water right here to save her life. She don't even get it.
Once again,
and 12 is just watching her die of thirst.
I never said that, and that's our problem here. I never said that.
Because
I never
we
said
know what
that, though.
happens to children that
But
are
I never said
sexualized
that,
at an early
though.
age.
I never related fast to the man at all. If I'm telling you fast is not related to the older individual, it don't mean that. Why would you keep saying it? Mark, I saw what you said, bro. My head was hurt too. Called Skeeter Man.
It's called being sexualized at an early age, and they exhibit those behaviors that they are being groomed at.
No. See, now she's trying to relate grooming to being fast. Nope. It's called grooming. Do not put grooming and fast in the same sentence, because wouldn't that be what you said I did? Tell you how easy this shit is. Now she's saying what I did, she's doing it. Once again, she's insulting the girl, claiming that she is fast, because if you said she was groomed and fast means grooming at a young age, then what is she? What is she? According to her words. Goodness gracious.
I agree. But I never said.
Now she says you got a problem me call her fast, but you said grooming was being fast. It's in relation. She just said it. She's all over the place. This motherfucker damn near dying. Like, she on the ground now. And I'm like, come on, last chance. How many motherfucking seconds you got? Come on, man.
It was okay for her to be
sexualized as a child.
I never said that.
Dumb, and we know the connotation of what you're doing.
So now you're gonna assume I said something I didn't say.
She was from saying propaganda to fraudulent slip to connotation to conveyed. She's all over the place. She's trying to use words.
So now you're trying to say I said it's okay for her to be sexualized.
Taught her. She was sexualized as a child, and she exhibited behaviors that was taught to her by her groomer and predator.
But I didn't say that though.
But that's what you
it was okay.
No.
You trying to insinuate I said something else I didn't say.
Men like you use these slight of words.
No, I didn't say. But I didn't say that.
Freudian slip convey.
Okay, so can we mute her? Because I want to say this and I want to go. Because right now we getting nowhere.
Yeah, I'm done at this point. Like, y'all, I want to say this and I gotta go. I don't got time for this shit.
We're getting nowhere. So what I want to say is this: to anybody that watched this replay, I never said that it was okay for this girl to be sexually abused, sexually aroused at a young age. I never said any of that. As a matter of fact, I was the one that said that her being fast is not exclusive to an age or anybody as a predator or older guy. For the record, this girl had a baby with somebody named Tyrone, who age is unknown, but she had this baby at 16, which necessarily means that she was already having sex. It could have been an older guy, but we don't know Tyrone's age. So this girl was already sexually active before she became 18 years old.
Which makes her what? Anyway.
I'm not saying any of that. So you can't sit here and you don't have a right to say I mean something because of guys like this when they say this and when they say that. You have to call what I said, because now you're accusing me and you're being accusatory, and that is improper and that is foul to do, because I wouldn't do you like that. I can't say what you meant. I say what you said. But that's the problem with us as black people. We can't even have a simple discussion about what's going on in our neighborhood. And we're on the same page to believe this young girl needs help. We're on the same page that this man needs to be in jail. So why does it have to be a fight? Why does it have to be an argument? We're on the same page, but you want to accuse me of being something I'm not. I'm not accusing you of that. I'm just only...
Because, and correct me if I'm wrong, 12, she has content about women being leaders, women being ahead, how men are this, men are that. It's kind of like a man-hating woman. It's the same thing with these guys in the manosphere who can't stand women. Because I ran across a couple of channels, like guys that cheer on you being dead, who be glad when you die, things of that nature. And she put me in that box as a manosphere guy. But who is she? You're sitting here accusing me of being a guy, saying some shit I didn't say. Oh no, we done. Like I'm not gonna see her again. I've seen every time I see her, I run. I don't got time for this shit. It's the internet.
Accusing you of saying something I didn't say, and I'm gonna end it with that because I am at work. I don't need to be running up my clock with bullshit. No offense, 12. And I appreciate you having me up here as always. I'm glad that we had this discussion.
Huggie, I just want to say you do understand that some of the words you use triggered negative memories for her. Correct?
That's I have triggers too. Hold on, 12. I told my own stories about younger, because trust me, I told this story probably before in the past. You might not remember. When I told this story about me being 16 and the girl was 35, I was scared because I didn't know what to tell that girl and I didn't know what to do. So I got a phone number. I never talked to that woman, but I knew how old she was because I knew where she worked at and I knew who she was based off people who knew her. So I never talked to that girl. And for that woman to come up here and say I was touched, how do you think I was triggered? Because I never met that girl. I never talked to her. But she already had this preconceived understanding that, oh, he been touched. That's where we went wrong in the beginning because she disrespected me.
I mean, you don't have to address her. You don't have to address her. I'm addressing her now. So I choose to do it on my channel. So, you know, you could send it to her. Give her the video.
I didn't say it. And that's the problem. I'm not,
because if you don't, I'm gonna give it to her one way or the other.
Insulting her, so why insult me? So I got a trigger because the fact that a young guy myself at 16, that's kind of bothered me that an older woman would talk to me because I'm like, I don't know what to do. That kind of shook me when I went home. But I guess since I'm 16 years old, I don't have feelings as a young boy, and I don't feel that older women are predators. Because I also talked about Jewel from Death Row, who mentioned about having sex, not having sex, let me take it back. She had gave fellatio to Danny Boy when he was 16. And
now, for those who don't know this story, a singer named Jewel from Death Row, for those who don't know who Jewel is, she's the one that's singing on Thug Passion. That's Jewel. Song Thug Passion on All Eyes on Me, Tupac. That's Jewel. She's laughed and joked about how she has gave Daddy Boy at the time, an underage singer, head. It's like she never saw the movie into her face. Exactly.
All she said, and I quote, and it's on my video where you can hear her say it. Whatever I did, if I did it, just give it to the Lord and I'll deal with it later or whatever. And she said, well, I gave him the Jewel's experience. And, you know, you can hear her say it. It's very disgusting. But it's things like that we don't want to talk about because I want to be fair. Mike need to be in jail and Jewel need to be locked up. I'm fair on both ends. None of it is okay. And I definitely don't appreciate nobody coming at me talking crazy because I've been talking for the last 10 years about I've been a mentor to young boys, I've been a mentor to people in my family. And as long as we're on the same page about what we want for this young girl and this man, I don't understand the problem here. I just don't appreciate nobody putting words in my mouth. But anyway.
Simple as that. That's how simple that was.
I appreciate you having me up here. Thank you, 12. You know, I'll be back another time, anytime. You know, I appreciate you always. Thank you so much. But I do know when to bow out. I do know. I don't, because I don't have time for this. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. She can have the mic. She can have the floor. Say what she want to say.
Say what she wants to say. Cause I'm done.
So much, though.
You're welcome, Huggie.
I'll be listening though.
Okay. You have the floor.
See, this is what these men do. Number one, nobody never conveyed that it was okay for older women to talk to boys. But it is a red flag.
I never said that. You see that? This woman's special. At this point, I think we could stop playing her unless y'all just want to hear what else she said while I was in the chat room shitting on her. Let's show the chat room while she talked. That's what we gonna do. Let's show the chat room while I talk.
But that's what they do. They want to say fast. It is certain clues. I would never call him fast if
Look
a
at the chat room.
35-year-old woman was trying to be predatory on here, because that is the clue. And then instead of him hearing what I said and say, well, maybe I'm using the wrong language, he didn't take the corrective counseling, and he still continued to convey that, because that's what the society really thinks about these girls. They think they fast, not that they've been groomed, and those are two different things. And fast is, I ain't never been to this, I want to go out and I want to do this, and I'm sexually whatever.
Look at the chat room and just listen to her while she talks.
If she was doing that with other little 16-year-olds, that is fine.
No, I'm not done, 12.
This girl is sexually active, because we've seen.
I'm still interacting in the chat room.
In foster care, and she was taken from her mom. I'm not sure at what.
12 know this is getting bad for her.
A lot of children in foster care are vulnerable because men have he ain't got enough money for a grown woman, but he got enough money to prey on girls that are in the system, and he could come and get a little hairdo and come and give, hey, little girl, here's some candy too. I gotta pause. First of all, the 55-year-old man that's in question, married to the 18-year-old, had just said from the mother that she fucked him for cigarettes, cell phone, and a little bit of money. So he had enough money to be with an adult, because the girl was an adult. That's the mother of the 18-year-old. So that's not true. He used to be with the mother 2 years ago. And that makes him the predator. She slow. It doesn't make her fast.
I'm not saying he's not a. I'm not saying that he wasn't fucking with her. That's my point.
And the language that they use, not fast, victimized, sexually groomed, sexualized at a young age. Those are the words. Now, he said he's a mentor in the community, then his language should reflect that. And instead of him taking the lesson and saying, oh, this maybe what I am saying is problematic, because is it just me, or
that word problematic?
Your opinion of people who
we aren't having conversations. You want to talk at people, not with people.
No, look at it. I think that what you breaking down is what people just need to hear. Like, they need to hear.
Nothing she got to say. A bit slow.
A lot of people don't like to talk about grooming. Like you said, he's a grown man.
Shit she got to say.
He's married. He has an impression from the community that he is a decent man. Right.
No, they was talking about him on other broadcasts and saying how he was predatory in his neighborhood, because people who actually knew him called in on other shows talking about him and how he has those other, I think those 3
now peep out what she's saying. Now she just making up shit at this point, because if y'all know this dude was a predator, why haven't they done anything about it? Why haven't they done anything about it? So now this man has been preying on girls all these years, and nobody ain't gonna do nothing to Mike. So it seems like Mike y'all must be scared of Mike. Anywho, let's continue. Oh shit, I gotta play. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to let you see the chat room, so I gotta blow up the screen and then scroll up a certain way and play it. I'm just gonna let her talk until I get done typing.
And he has custody of those. And I would really be curious to know who was their mother. Was their mother a young girl?
Now, because they know Mike got some money, and they just know if he paying them, it's all good. That's typically what happens in the hood.
I would really be curious to know, because those kids are all under, what, they look like they're under 5, and one was
I said the man groomed her, but nobody's doing anything about it. That's my point.
He's somewhere from 55 to 61 years old. So I would be very curious to see who is the mother of those kids and how he lived. And I think they say he lived in government housing, and that's, you know what they say, the stereotypical welfare mother who get kids to keep in the system. It kind of sounds like he the male part, except for he get custody, and probably because I don't know. But I would be very curious to see if he messing with.
And that baby he was holding was not Deja, by the way. That was his niece from 2015.
I don't know, but people have called in on different shows, and Commendable K is a former sexual abuse investigator. My mother was a child abuse investigator. So I had foster kids within my home, and my mom adopted 3 children who this has happened to. And one of the girls, I remember, she ran away. Her mother's.
You saw what I said? They calling shows, but not the police.
Hispanic, and she had a brother from him. She came to stay with us as a teen. She ran away to go back to the predator. He had been bothering her since she was a child.
You heard
I'm 47. Huh?
Huggie said they're calling shows, but not the police. Shaking my head.
And that's awful. And that's awful.
Why did she say that? Why did I say that?
Looking for her as a concerned
godfather. The niece pic was confirmed by the sister. I did my homework. She didn't.
The mother say call me or her godfather if they find her. And I hope they don't find out that she was actually with him at the time. But that's what it was like. No, this the godfather.
I don't know what you asked, Miss Ho. What you mean by that question?
The baby in the picture was his niece from 2015. The niece pic was confirmed by the sister.
She don't like to be corrected. Watch this.
That picture didn't look to be like no picture.
See that's exactly what she did when I kept telling her that wasn't me on that channel.
That was a picture for 2015 when he was holding the little girl up in his arm. That like an older picture.
That looked like an older picture. You see that?
Because he looked a lot different.
The motherfucker lied through her teeth. I'm telling you, the sister confirmed that that's his niece, which would be the sister's daughter. His sister's daughter. In 2015. And I did my research. She said that that's her daughter. And the baby's older now. She put a picture of the girl that was like 5 or 6 today. She don't even accept being corrected. To be corrected is the problem with women. And men too alike, because they being raised by motherfuckers that not even be corrected. Like, you don't even know how to be wrong. You don't have to be say, well, you know what? She ain't say, I'm going to go look into what he's saying because he might have a point. Now I'm going to go research that. I'm going to look that up. Well, that looked like it might be him because he look a little older and I don't think it's somebody. It's got to be the girl. If that was Deja, this picture will be from 2004, 2003. Mike would look a whole lot younger. You right, bro? You good? Come here, boy. No, I'm playing with you right now. I'm live. You over there capping? He over there capping like, you alright? Come here, boy. You good? I heard you cough. You got that COVID? Yeah, no, you ain't got no COVID. She had a bit. He like, nigga, you been live long enough. He said, let me cough. I'll get some attention. Anyway, bet.
He said he want to hear the podcast where y'all told him to call the police and y'all working to have him arrested.
That's what I want to hear.
Understand this here. This is what they do. They deflect and they say, wow.
That's a good question, right?
It cannot be followed up on. And let's understand that if they are doing an investigation, because I think someone conveyed CPS went into the home. I think.
See, you talking about trigger. She has trigger words like conveyed. No. Did they call the police or not? Just trying to use words. Anyway, so big shout out to my guy, Super Sly 75. I'm gonna play his video because if I get struck by the NFL, I'm just gonna use this as a way of proving that I'm shadow banned, and I'm pretty sure he is somewhat, but I'm more shadow banned than he is. So I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind playing this. So for those who don't know Antonio Brown, as of now, it has been stated that he is officially released from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just minutes ago. Now, I want to also say this. I look at sports like entertainment. It's pretty much scripted entertainment. A lot of this stuff is basically not really competitive. Don't be mad at me. I'm not mad at you. I just had to point out the bullshit you was on. But anyway, so Antonio Brown is an individual who plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a wide receiver. I must say he had huge, incredible numbers playing in Pittsburgh. He's been in the league almost 10 years now. 10 years or more, maybe 11. He came in 2010, so yeah, 12 years now. This is his 12th year in the NFL. Very dynamic, very athletic, incredible receiver. Now, he's had his history of bullshit like quitting on his team when they needed to make a playoff, win to make a playoff, amongst other things. The bag of dicks thing where he was throwing little, you know, dildo candy, and his baby mama calling all type of names, talking shit in front of the police. If y'all don't remember, he called the police. I think the baby mother was trying to take one of his cars off the property or some shit, and it was kind of chaotic, amongst other things. But those who don't watch football don't know that it's possibly a situation where he's experiencing brain issues with CTE, because there was a hit that he took back in 2016, and it was a playoff game against the Bengals, right? He got tackled to the point where he literally got laid out, and it looked very vicious how he, slumped back and fell back, and it looked like it was a devastating concussion that he had. And typically these CTE problems develop from having concussions, and what happens is NFL has this thing called a concussion protocol, where if you get a concussion now, they have to keep you out of the game a certain amount of days. You have to get tested to make sure that you're allowed to play again. Prior to this, there were people who would get concussions, and in most cases they would come back in the game, or they would play the next week. And now the NFL has took it upon themselves to protect the players by making these type of equipment, helmet, etc., etc., etc. There's been a story of different players, such as Junior Seau, that they did a study on his brain and found out he had massive CTE and things of that nature. So, with that being said, I want to play the video where this possibly all started back in 2016, Steelers versus the Bengals. Big shout out to my guy, Heavily Flawed Individual. Make sure you subscribe to Heavily Flawed Individual, Super Sly 75, but that's his channel name. He has a second channel, but anyway. Oh, it's not gonna play right. I hate this damn playback. Let me do it this way. It's not gonna. I think one of the problems, I need a video card because the playback is freezing.
The pocket, middle of the field, incomplete. Personal, a flag does come in.
I hate that it's not going to play right.
Lewis Harris is going to be flagged for this on the hit on Antonio Brown, and it's going to put the Steelers in field goal range. Perfect was in there too.
Now watch the replay.
Perfect is coming across the field. I saw it. I thought it was him. Yeah, and I know that they both were in on the coverages at 55 or 37.
I might as well blow it up. It ain't free. It's still freezing regardless.
How about that? Perfect in the end. Definitely took the shot to the head. You could see it live. Marvin Lewis.
Yeah, Aaron Hernandez had that problem too. Now, there goes the pass from Ben Roethlisberger right there, number 7. This is Antonio Brown right here, alright? I'm going to do this in slow-mo, so hopefully it'll come out a certain way where you can see it better. Boom. See this? Now, he catches it. Did he catch it? No, I don't think he caught it. He did catch it. Now, there's a rule that if the receiver doesn't catch the ball, it is your job to make sure you don't tackle him in the open field like such. Now, if he caught the ball, it's different. But if he didn't catch the ball, here's what you would call a defenseless receiver. Now, he's going to get hit by Vontae Burfict. Now, Vontae is always known as a dirty player. So this was kind of a dirty hit. And look at how the impact comes as he's coming down. Boom. Helmet to helmet. Boom. And look at how he falls and slumps. Check him out. You can tell he's completely out of there by how he fell back.
Oh my goodness.
You get a good look at it right here. I wish it'd play better, man. It's kind of freezing a little bit. You can see it better from that angle right there. Because you're not supposed to tackle helmet to helmet. And he came helmet to helmet. You see that? Boom. From his left side. And it caused them to just spin around and then fall back. Look at that. You see that slump? That slump was like mean. Like you could tell he completely out of there. Oh, it's a good look. It's a better look right here. I forgot. Boom.
Brown is still down.
Watch this. Boom. See, helmet to helmet. Boom. Because it's kind of like he hit him this way and caused him to spin around. You see the spin? And then he slumped back. And slumped so bad as he fall. You see, like that. He already out from the impact that he got. You know what I'm saying? He out of here. And the slump right there will let you know he completely damn near unconscious at that point.
Out of control. Out of control. It's gonna be.
Here it comes. Boom. And keep in mind, he's falling forward, so the impact pushes him all the way around, like dead on.
Suspension.
And they already were like suspension, because you know not to do that as an NFL player. You know the rules and regulations, right? Let me speed this back up to normal side. So that's what happened back then, and people are trying to say that maybe his actions are based off his brain, the way his brain operates or whatever. Now that's possible. I don't think so. I just think that Antonio is just an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Now here we go. This is what happened Sunday. They're playing the Jets. He's in Tampa Bay. They're playing the Jets. The Jets is one of the worst teams in the NFL. They're not the worst team, but they're like probably top 5. Now, the Bucks is a Super Bowl contender, as always, when Tom Brady is the quarterback, apparently, is a Super Bowl contender. This particular player is claiming to be injured, right? The story goes, he said, well, we'll get into the story, but this is what happened on the sideline during the game. Now, what I thought was strange is that how in the hell is there a $300,000? How the fuck is there a $333,333 bonus? Like, how is that possible? Like, you gonna put that out there like we supposed to just act like we don't see all these goddamn threes? Like, what the fuck? But I don't know. I didn't research that to know if that's really about. Now, what they try to say is that the story went. The narrative that people would try to paint, like, oh, they was holding him out so he don't get this particular type of statistics, so he can get this certain type of money or bonus for his contract. I want to explain something to you. The NFL is paying quarterbacks $35 to $46 million a year. Running backs are making roughly 15 at the most, 15 to 16. Wide receivers are making up to 23. You think they give a damn about that little money? $1 million? They would just pay Antonio Brown $5 million to shut the fuck up. But anyway, so this is what happened.
Situation. Antonio Brown boiled over, very upset on the sideline, took off his shoulder.
Now keep in mind, the game is going on. They're down 24 to 10. It's 2:27 in the third quarter. We're approaching the fourth quarter, and we're about to lose, obviously. But they eventually came back. As you can see, the Jets were 4-11. The Buccaneers were 11-4. Like, ain't no way in hell you supposed to be losing to the Jets. So at this point, he already took his pads off. He's taking his undershirt off, probably the Under Armour wear. He's taking his shit off, throwing it in the crowd, and everybody's looking like, what the fuck is going on, right? Threw it in the crowd. Took his gloves off, threw him in the crowd.
I'll let you know when we hear something official on his status.
Thank you, Jen.
Now here goes a good look at him. This is Mike Evans right here, the other wide receiver. This is Antonio Brown with his shoulder pad and his jersey on. Right? Now, they only showing the part where after he was apparently told, according to him, that he was injured and his ankle was hurt and he was too injured to go back in the game. The coach said if you don't go back in, you're done. Like, you can go home. You're no longer with the team. So apparently, according to him, he left. So as you can see, he's taking his jersey and his pants off. He threw the pad on the sideline like fuck y'all. And he's walking away. Now keep in mind, for him to have too injured to come back in the game, the way he's walking, obviously he's not that damn hurt. Now what he does next is like crazy. He does all that. He's throwing everything in the crowd. Now keep in mind, the game is going on, ladies and gentlemen. On the other side of the field, there's a game. They're calling plays, and this is what he does in the middle of the game. He goes in the middle of the end zone from the opposite side where they playing, on the other side of the field, and just walks toward the damn end zone. And then he's waving by. Now, what was funny to me is, why the fuck are they playing the Undertaker music? That was kind of odd to me. I don't know what type of predictive programming that may be, but that was kind of strange to me. What are you trying to tell us? But anyway, or is that something that just do when somebody get ejected? I guess I don't know. So he went to the locker room. That's him right there, pumping up the crowd before he walked off, as you can see. See? Now he's doing all that, but he got a bad ankle. You see this shit? He got a bad ankle, but he's doing all that hopping and hopping when he could have did all that hopping in the damn game. Like if he had a bad ankle, you wouldn't walk, you wouldn't run, you would walk to the to the locker room. I know what it's like to have a swollen fucking ankle when I play football, so you ain't telling me shit. I'm not walking, I'm not jogging, I'm not running, I'm walking. And I might need to give me a fucking card or something. I'm not doing no walking. But he ran. Look at him, he ran. Anyway. So this is his quote unquote statement, and we're gonna I'm gonna blow this up because I want to make sure I get a good read of this, and we're gonna get up out of here. So Tampa Bay, Florida, in his first statement, let me make sure I get my in his first statement since leaving the field in the third quarter of Tampa Bay Buccaneers game at New York Jets on Sunday, Antonio Brown said he was forced to play. Let me make sure I grab this right here. Forced to play on an injured ankle that required surgery. He said he was forced to leave on an injured ankle, play on an injured ankle that required surgery, meaning that you couldn't do all that walking and running, bro. Anyway, which is why he was exited. Which is why he exited so abruptly. An MRI on Monday revealed broken bone fragments and a ligament torn from the bone and cartilage loss, the wide receiver said in a lengthy statement released Wednesday night. Brown also accused the Buccaneers of mischaracterizing his outbursts on the field as a mental health issue rather than a refusal to play due to pain. The Buccaneers did not have an immediate comment to Brown's statement when reached later Wednesday. Brown was on the field for 26 plays before his exit Sunday in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Upset on the sideline, he took his jersey off, pad, and undershirt, and he threw his shirt and gloves in the stands. He then dashed across the end zone while both teams were on the field and waved to the fans as he went to the locker room. After the game, Bucs coach Bruce Arians denied having acknowledged that Brown was injured. At a point he reiterated on Monday. Asked if Brown told him he was injured, Arians said no. However, the White House attorney Sean Burstein told ESPN that Brown told the training staff and Arians that he felt he was too hurt to continue in the game and that Brown's ankle had been discussed with the coach and the training staff throughout the week. Brown said in a statement, in the same statement, God damn it, slow down, Huggie. Brown said the same in a statement. Damn, why the fuck am I fucking that up? What up, Golden? Stephanie, how you doing? I took a seat on the sideline and my coach, I gotta say it in his voice. I took a seat on the sideline. My coach came up to me and was very upset and shouted, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?" I told him, "It's my ankle." But he knew that. It was well documented and he had discussed it. And then he ordered me to get on the field. I said, "Coach, I can't." He didn't call for medical attention. Instead, he shouted at me, "You're done," while he ran his finger across his throat. Coach was telling me if I didn't play hurt, then I was done with the Bucks. He added that what happened, and it triggered him, left the field. I know we were losing to the Jets, and it's frustrating for all of us, but I could not make football plays on that ankle. He said, "Let me chill out. Let me stop." Yes, I walked off the field, but there was a major difference between launching from the line and taking hits compared to jogging on the field with a rush of emotions going through your mind. I'm reflecting on my reaction, but that was a trigger. The trigger was someone telling me that I was not allowed to feel pain. I feel so sorry for him the way he wrote this shit. Who wrote this shit for you, bro? Anyway, on Thursday, Brown took to social media, posted screenshots. Let's see the screenshots. Oh shit, we got proof. Twitter. Health over wealth. Hashtag barbarian. That's an internet fucking geek. Come on, bro. You got a hashtag even this? Okay, so here we go. This is what we looking for. The proof. Can we zoom in on this? Health over wealth. This is oh, what the hell? Can I zoom in, please? They won't let me zoom in as far as I can go. God damn. Okay, we put it right there. Okay, this is BA. Make sure you're ready to go tomorrow. We're not rested for the playoffs. Call me. I'm all in, coach. Really can't get to full something. I'm all in, coach. Really can't get to full speed. I wanna win. Want to be there. If I wake up tomorrow, feel better. I'll be ready. Kind of rolled it outside on 2-point play. Want what's best for the team. Let me know. Damn, man, why you type like a fucking child, bro? God damn, I feel like I'm talking to a kid. Let me know when you're free. I'll call. Come see me in the morning. We'll talk it out. Definitely want you with us in case you're ready. All right. So this is the text messages between him and Bruce. That's the coach, by the way. Posted screenshots. Apparently, these are screenshots of the foot, but that's necessarily not proof that you got a fractured, torn ligaments and all that crazy shit. Anyway, posted screenshots on Twitter and latest text messages exchanged between with Arian on Thursday, right? 4 days before the game, right? Game was on Sunday. This was on Thursday, December the 30th, and Friday about the status of his ankle. Caption with coach said we never talked. In another post, Brown said none of his teammates knew about the alleged discussion with Arians. Don't get it twisted. My brothers have been good to me, from Tom Brady to practice squad. We were a top level unit. Brown posted on Twitter. Okay, so he's a social media head. Of course, I can't forget Antonio Brown's one of them. Don't get it twisted. My brothers have been good to me, from Tom to practice squad. Okay, bam. Why would I read what I already could read here? Anyway, they have been good to me. Okay, here we go. They've been good to me and knew nothing about my talks with coach last week. The team mishandled the situation. They let me down. More importantly, my teammates. Oscar, what? You just said? Anyway. That got some contradictions. Damn, oh, so they let your teammates down. Okay, I misunderstood that. Anyway, he also posted a grievance Thursday about a deal with Brady's trainer, Alex Guerrero, and tagged Brady in the post saying Tom Brady guy has charging $100K, never doing the work on me. How you even work with people like this? This is what I was dealing with. He posted something similar on Twitter, which he later took it down with. Must be a part of these guys playing all along. Oops. After Sunday's game, Arian said Brown was no longer a Buck, which coach reiterated Wednesday, even though the team has yet to formally release him, which they just released him today, a few minutes ago, by the way. Browns claimed Wednesday that despite cutting ties with him, the Bucks are attempting to dictate his medical care, even though he is already scheduled for surgery. You can see the bone bulging from the outside, but that must and can be repaired, he said. The MRI has been read by 2 of the top orthopedic surgeons in NYC, including Dr. Martin O'Malley at Hospital of Special Surgery, not realizing that I had already scheduled a surgery at HSS. The Bucks ordered me under penalty of discipline and with a few hours notice to show up to a more junior doctor at HSS for another opinion. Browns first suffered the ankle injury in week 6 and missed 5 games and then was suspended for 3 games after the NFL investigation found that he produced a fake COVID-19 vaccine card. I'm glad that came up in this damn information. Let me say this. Aaron Rodgers compared to Antonio Brown is not the same. I'm going to say why. Antonio Brown had fake vaccine cards. He was suspended for the cards being fake. And Aaron Rodgers lied about having the vaccine. And to my understanding, it's not the same, although it's in the same somewhat ballpark. You lied about being vaccinated, but you did not produce proof that you were, i.e. fake vaccine cards. So Antonio Brown was suspended for that. Aaron Rodgers never produced proof he had vaccine cards. He lied about his status. So according to the NFL, you don't get suspended for lying. Although they should have made an example out of him. But I digress. He returned in week 15 against Carolina Panthers, catching 10 passes for 101 yards. But he also aggravated the injury. As a result, he was a non-participant in Thursday and Friday practices last week and was officially questionable leading to the Jets game. Arian was not at those practices because he was quarantining at his home after tested positive for COVID-19, but he was kept abreast of all practices and player statuses. There was confusion on the extent of the injury from the beginning, Arian said on December the 1st. It was more that it was a different injury than originally thought, a sprain. There are issues in the heel. That's what he had a problem with. The team, however, was pleased with his rehabilitation. Brown had multiple significant missteps off the field before signing with Tampa Bay, but had not had any incidents with the Bucks prior to what happened Sunday. Arians had called him a model citizen. The coach even voiced support for Brown on Monday and said it was difficult watching him erupt on the sideline. It was very hard, Arians said. I wish him well. If he needs help, I hope he gets some. It's very hard because I do care for him. I care about him a bunch. I hope that he's okay. Brown's statement in its entirety. First of all, I'd like to express my gratitude for the Bucks and fans and teammates. The Bucks helped me return to productive football after I had difficulties that could have ended my career. We worked together to resolve those difficulties, and I have always appreciated that. Being a part of a Super Bowl championship team that a contender is a dream come true. I make mistakes. I'm working on myself, and I have positive influences around me, but one thing I don't do is shy away from playing hard on the field. No one can accuse me of not giving it all every play. Because of my commitment to the game, I relented and pressured directly from my coach to play injured. Despite the pain, I suited up. And the staff injected me with what I know now was a powerful and sometimes dangerous painkiller that the NFLPA has warned against using. Oops. Now the NFLPA is going to be on your ass for that one. Let's continue. I gave it all for my team. I played until it was clear that I could not use my ankle to safely perform for my playing responsibilities. On top of that, the pain was extreme. I took a seat on the sideline. My coach came up to me and was very upset and shouted, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?" I told him it's my ankle, but he knew that. It was well documented and we had discussed it. He then ordered me to get back on the field. I said, "Coach, I can't." He didn't call for medical attention. Instead, he shouted at me, "You're done." While he ran his finger across his throat, Coach was telling me that if I didn't play hurt, then I was done with the Bucks. I didn't quit. I was cut. I didn't walk away from my brothers. I was thrown out. Being fired from the sidelines for having a painful injury was bad enough. Then came their spin. Coach denied on national television that he knew about my ankle that was 100% inaccurate. Not only did he know I missed several games with an injury, he and I exchanged text daily before the game and were clearly acknowledged my injury. He obviously knew that I was on the injured list. injury list. And GM acknowledged after the game in text message to my camp that I did tell coach about my ankle pain on Sunday. I know we're losing to the Jets, and that's frustrating for all of us. God damn, I got in my water. Hold on, y'all. Last of it low. Shit. Where we leave off at? But I could not make football plays on that ankle. Yes, I walked off the field. There's a major difference between launching from the line and taking hits compared to jogging off the field with a rush of emotions going through your mind. I am reflecting on my reactions, but there was a trigger. The trigger was someone telling me that I'm not allowed to feel pain. I acknowledge my past, but my past does not make me a second-class citizen. My pain does not forfeit my right to be heard. When I am in pain, nigga. First they cut me, now they cage me. Instead of asking how I felt, getting to the bottom of it, the team texts my camp promoting a totally false narrative that I randomly acted out of without any explanation. They even told us in a writing, don't spin this the other way. Any other way, I have stress. I have things I need to work on, but the worst part of this has been the Bucks' repeated effort to portray this as a random outburst. They are telling people that I first walked off and then I was cut. No. I was cut first and then I went home. They threw me out like an animal and I refused to wear their brand on my body. I took out my jersey, motherfucker. That's what he did. I kind of feel sorry for him. Anyway, as part of their ongoing cover-up, they're acting like I wasn't cut and demanding that I see a doctor of their choice to examine my ankle. What they did not know is until now that on Monday morning I had an urgent MRI on my ankle, and it shows bone fragments stuck in my ankle and a ligament torn from the bone and cartilage loss, which are beyond painful. You can see the bone bulging from the outside, but that must and can be repaired. The MRI has been read to top. Did we read all this shit? Are we reading it again? What a joke. Okay, I stopped right there because we already read that part about the Bucks ordered me under penalty of discipline with a few hour notice to show up to a more junior doctor with another opinion. What a joke. They planned like I wasn't cut, giving me the surprise attack order to show up to another doctor with no reasonable notice. At that point, bro, you need to go do that. You need to go do that because they need proof. You bring yours, they get theirs, you sit there, you wait till this shit print out, and we could go from there. Because right now, how do we know your team may develop some fucking concocted story about an MRI? Let me explain something to y'all. I have an attorney with my case. They pulled my paperwork about the MRI that I had on my back from my accident, right? They gonna get the paperwork from their particular person that they recommend. And it's a recommended trusted doctor, so that's gonna hold up in court. And I don't have to lie because I didn't go do any of this shit. This shit was referred to me. So I don't have to be like, let me go get my own doctor, because you know if I did, the people that's I'm suing in the process of that insurance company could tell me and my lawyer we want to have our own doctor too, since he got his own outside of his own recommendations. They could do that whether you like it or not. But anywho, let's continue. Where we leave all that? Show up with another doctor reason, setting this whole thing up as a basis to cut me because what they did on Sunday was not legitimate. Sorry, Jill. I have received a confirming opinion from the top doc at the hospital you ordered me to go to. I love the Bucks fans, I really do. I love my teammates. Everyone showed me grace, and I believed in me. I gave the Bucks everything I had on the field. What the organization is doing now needs to be cleaned up. I do not understand how people publicly claiming to be concerned about my mental health can do these things to me in private. Once my surgery is complete, I'll be back to 100%. Looking forward to coming to next season. Business going be booming. Bernstein is also issued a statement on Wednesday night saying in part, Antonio never faked an injury in his life. It is incredible that people are pushing false rumors that what happened Sunday was a result of mental health issues, as not as a well-known ankle injury. Why would they embark on a campaign of false concealment? To avoid responsibility for ignoring the risk of injury for the sake of winning a game. Let's go up here to this historical timeline, shall we? You ready? Antonio Brown's timeline the last 3 years. December the 18th, deactivated from the Bucks. Not Bucks. I'm so used to saying the Bucks. The Steelers' Week 17 game after reportedly throwing a ball at a teammate in practice. February 2019, meet with the Steelers owner, Art Rudy, says both sides agreed to move on. March 19, traded by the Steelers to the Raiders for a 3rd and 5th round picks. July 2019, placed on non-football injury list, frostbite from feet from cryotherapy. August 2019, missed Raiders training camp practice due to helmet grievances. September the 7th, 2019, released from the Raiders after Instagram post asking for his release. 2019, September the 9th, signed a 1-year deal worth up to $15 million with the Patriots. September the 10th through 16th, 2019, ex-trainer Brittany Taylor accuses Brown of sexual assault. Sports Illustrated reports second incident of sexual misconduct. 2019 to September the 20th, released by the Patriots. January the 22nd, 2020, charged with felony burglary with battery and 2 misdemeanors for an incident with a moving truck. Pleaded no contest and did not receive jail time. July 31st, 2020, suspended 8 games for the multiple violations of NFL personal conduct policy. October the 27th, 2020, signed a 1-year contract with the Buccaneers. Caught 5 passes, including 1 TD in the Super Bowl, February the 7th, 2021, as the Bucs win the Super Bowl 55. Is that what it is? 55. May 25th, 2021, re-signed with the Buccaneers. December 2nd, 2021, suspended 3 games for violating NFLPA COVID-19 protocol. The league and players union found that Brown was among the 3 players who misrepresented their vaccination statuses. January 2nd, 2022, took his equipment off and run off the field and told Bruce Aaron to go fuck himself. And y'all know the rest today. Says Bucks tried to make him play through injury, which is why he abruptly left the game. Antonio Brown. This is weird. Very weird. Very, 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 very weird. Well, you like me, man. This is good theater. Good theater. Good entertainment. With that being said, I want to thank you all for tuning in. This is Huggie Pacino for the Huggie Pacino Effect. It's 1:10. I need to get my ass in the bed. Once again, the 16-year-old has nothing to do with the young dog murder. And I want to say there's another oh my goodness, it's another channel. You can't make this up. It's another channel. Another channel. You can't make this shit up. Don't believe me? Hold on. This is insane. Where'd it go? Okay. He did another video. Yeah, I see. He did another video. He fixed it. Anyway. So do you believe him? Do I believe him? Anthony, if he refused to go see that doctor, he could come up with any story. And he could say he had surgery or whatever, and that could be fake too. You know what I'm saying? That's why they said they wanted him to just at least have an MRI so they could confirm it. Now, truth be told, once he left the stadium, anything could have happened to his ankle. And he could just say, oh, well, now I got proof that something happened to me, right? But you can't really go by, oh, was he injured during the game? Did he re-aggravate the injury during the game? You never know. You never know. One thing for sure is when they asked him to do that, he should have did just that. And in the meantime, who knows? We'll see how this thing play out. In the meantime, thank you for tuning in. Once again, male and female are the only genders. Man and woman is responsibility. Do not let them tell you otherwise. It's Huggie Pacino for Huggie Pacino Perfect. Until the next broadcast, we'll be casting broads. I'm finna look out this window and see if we have any snow. Because I gotta go driving this shit because I thought about something that I actually want. Check it in. Check it out. We're gonna leave y'all with Juicy J and Gangsta Black. We're gonna play two classics from the M-Town, from Memphis, my home. And we go.
Somewhere there should be for all the world to see a statue of a fool made of stone.
Now I'm gon' tell you about this pimpin' when I'm riding down the strip and Bentley rolls on these hoes. Couple of months a nigga be flippin', and you always see me glisten. Window down, bumpin' system. Some of these cowards out here hating, keep on hanging, 'cause I ain't finished. Just a nigga from the hood, trying to keep it to the good. Where them gangs run the streets, and they push them Cadillac woods, and them felons on parole wanna keep them pockets swole. But we gotta trust in God, He the one can save our soul from these crooked ass cops that be rolling down our block, man. Trying to flip this change, but they fucking up my stock, man. Baby needs some shoes and my bra needs a weed, but I can't work no job, so I'm out here smoking weed. And I gotta keep on hustling, 'cause a nigga gotta eat. You can find me at the Candy Lady slanging packs of P. Minimum wage $5.50, and they wonder why we deal. Why niggas always stressing, drinking.
Hey girlfriend, hey Chris.
We done changed the game. Stay the fuck away from us. We don't fuck with you lame. The game ain't the same. We done changed the game. Stay the fuck away from us. We don't fuck with you lame. So I hit the dope, got the drop, and the chrome. You know what's on your rock, in your fucking face. It's the sawed off. Hit the dope, got the drop, and the chrome. Need no rocks on your rock, in your fucking face. It's the sawed off. Nigga, I don't fuck with you. Nigga, you don't fuck with me. Dog, you talk behind my back just because the shit you see. Man, you got them bitch ways, gossiping just like a hoe. When you mention pimpin', best believe my niggas let me know. All up in my niggas' face, got my name up in your mouth. Don't make a nigga like me knock your fucking grill out. So you best to chill out, keep everything on the straight. Don't be smiling in my face, then when I leave, dog, you hate. When I see you, man, we speak, that's the further shit go. Nigga, I ain't fuck your bitch, so what the fuck you hating for? Oh, shaky ass nigga, ain't gon' bust a fucking grape. Wanna throw some fucking blows, nigga, I participate. Beat the brakes off your ass, nigga, you don't think I will? If you wanna keep some peace between us, you best to chill. Just because I don't start shit, doesn't mean I won't bust heads. So don't let nobody else tell me about some shit you said, ho. The game ain't the same, we done changed the game. Stay the fuck away from us, we don't fuck with you lames. The game ain't the same, we done changed the game. Stay the fuck away from us, we don't fuck with you lame. So I hit the dope, got the Glock, and the chrome. Need no rocks on your block, in your fucking face. It's the sawed off. Hit the dope, got the Glock, and the chrome. Need no rocks on your block, in your fucking face. It's the sawed off.
Once again, it's on Chronicles of the Juice Man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is. North for life, baby. I wanna say what's up to all my real niggas out there. I wanna let y'all know probation and parole is a trap for niggas. You can't vote, you can't get a good job. You gotta go back on the same corner, do what you did before you went in that motherfucker, and try to come up. That's how they trap you, cause they know you gonna be back up in the courtroom, standing right there in front of the jury and the goddamn funk ass judge, and they take your ass right back in jail. You be like, damn, fuck. But it's all good though.
Let me rewind it.
Say
it again. What you say, Juice?
The Juice Man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is. North for life, baby. I wanna say what's up to all my real niggas out there. I I wanna let y'all know probation and parole is a trap for niggas. You can't vote, you can't get a good job. You gotta go back on the same corner, do what you did before you went in that motherfucker, and try to come up. That's how they trap you, cause they know you're gonna be back up in the courtroom, standing right there in front of the jury and the goddamn process judges, and they take your ass right back in jail. You be like,
damn.
But it's all good though, cause you know what I'm saying, niggas on the come up, as long as you hustle and shit, you straight. I wanna say what's up to D Magic, Evergreen up in this motherfucker, Hyde Park, Hollywood, Smoky City, Washington Brown, Klondike, Montgomery. Yeah. I also wanna say what's up to all the gangs, the Bloods, the Crips, the GDs, the Vice Lords, you know what I'm saying? Man, we need to stick together, start some organizations in the hood, and get this fucking money out here, man. So much motherfucking money we can get out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can take that cheese, flip that little dope cheese, man, work the stock market up, man. Keep that shit like business, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta do it. That's how you come up. Ride in the back seat or something, man. You know what I'm saying? With a chauffeur driver. That's how niggas doing it in 2000, 2002, 2003. Shit, 3000. Niggas riding in the back seat. Fuck driving your car with 20s. Riding in the back seat of that motherfucker with a chauffeur. Smoke a cigar, you know what I'm saying? Smoke some good. Sniff, whatever you gotta do, man. You know what I'm saying? To get you to that high. For sure. And don't forget about the album. Since you listen to this one, you got Chronicles of the Juice, man. Go get the DJ Paul 16. The Frazier Boy coming out, you know what I'm saying? The new artists, you know what I'm saying? The Hypnotized Minds, Click. The new 3-6 Mafia album, Unbreakables. Don't forget about the movie Choices, the #1 rap movie out right now. You know what I'm saying? Choices in stores now. The Chat album, you know what I'm saying? In stores now. We just bringing out these albums, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta just, you know, go get this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit on the stove. It's on the record stove. What you got 2 fingers up for, man? Oh, okay. Yeah. I almost forgot the Choices 2. My nigga up there throwing up 2 fingers. That means we got Choices 2 coming out. Even though everybody died, I don't know how this shit gonna happen, but we got Choices 2 coming out. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that shit. We also gonna film that in the M-Town, Bound, my nigga. And could a girl call me at the studio? You know what I'm saying? I'm lonely up here. Ain't nobody here. It's me. I'm recording by myself. You know, man, I need to get my dick sucked, man. I'm being honest. I need my dick sucked, and I want to go home and get some sleep. That shit is wild in the motherfucker. Sick! Shut the fuck up! I couldn't holler, say the whole word out. I'm out of this motherfucker.
Just another day up in the cash shop. You can take fuck, yo. You can take fuck. Another day up in the cash shop. You can take fuck, yo.
Bet 12, 10. It was you 10 right now. 10, you good? I just had to get you. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that girl though. The girl kissed my ass. Whole. Out that marijuana. 5 on the bag. Smoke it easily.
Back into the store and get some papers. Nah, swizzle sweet. Sweetly spread the dope up on the blunts and pass the shit to me. Lick it, break it, tweak it.
Get it, light it. That's that Bombay.
Inhale, exhale, drink it. Nah, don't say it.
It's on his way. Check it in to the sky. Put my nigga Mr. IBN. Parkway. It's all good. Test my nuts. Do me wrong. That's one slug in your gut.
Day up at the top shop, cheap and hate.
Maybe y'all can try again. What? No. Never. Never again. Chicken, hey, fucked up. Chicken, hey, chicken, hey, fucked up. I can't sing. Give me 10 seconds to rap. How bad as fuck I did that live with that Willie Hutch, and I was doing all this singing, and I get home and the whole live is just gone. And it said I deleted it. How? I didn't do shit. I ended it. I hit done. I hit the button and I walked away. What the hell? It's just gone like it never happened. I said, damn it. I said, now my opportunity to get all the ladies fucked up. How the fuck I'm supposed to get all the ladies and they ain't hear me sing for a whole hour and 15 minutes riding all over the city, passing out damn gambling sheets? That's crazy. That's fucked up, man. I might do that, Chris. I might do that. Them niggas in that CV from your head to your toes. Triple six niggas rolling, gotta shake and break. Get them high, get addicted, for the street. I used to do this song. I used to dance. This is when I used to know how to dance and shit. The pussy wet. Shit, in my trunk. Yeah, the DJ Paul, this motherfucker. With my nigga Gangsta Beat and the 3-6 Mafia motherfucker. She been hate fucked up. Wait for 12 o'clock to come, get the club fucked up. Time to holler at them twins. At the just the end. To see the blood, I tell, can't you tell? I'm telling to just walk up. My niggas taking cheese, bring them 5.0s, me and look man got them keys, scoping out the dirty hoes, dropped up to the fucking bone when we go and get a bitch. I read this motherfucking. See how they ducking you. That's one slug in your gut. How your smart self do that? How I do what? Hey, look, I'm finna play one of the nastiest songs of 3-6 Mafia. Y'all ready? Let's go. Before I get up out of here. Insert it and I'm out. The dick is in my mouth. Long and hard. Oh my God. The dick is in your mouth, long and hard, oh my God. Y'all hear this sample? You are the lady in my life. Insert it in a mouth,
To all of you twitching the bitches who suck on the
dick occasionally.
I love all you hoes that be really for playing the dick so sensationally. All your ass little so songs be dunking their heads on the front of the blanket. Choke your throat up on the rope
before the scarecrow spank it. No, I know you wanna do me. Tell him, Julio, cause I know you just a perfect groovy. That ain't some Troop 6 group. Okay, let me stop. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all for coming through. I ain't gonna do all that. you talk about some nasty. Bro, they got some nasty. I could play some songs where they was just naming girls that they ran trains on. Crystal, we ran a train on a bit. Those folks were immature as fuck back then. So yeah, so when we get to talking about this era, we can't talk about this era. That's why I could say I don't have nothing bad to say about how horrible the era of rap can be. I listen to NWA. She swallowed it. It don't matter, just don't bite it. Suck this dick for daddy. Like, am I supposed to be mad at this generation? Am I supposed to be looking at this generation? Yeah, y'all like shit. I'm just saying, am I supposed to be? I ask people all the time, what's the difference between 3 6 Mafia and NBA Youngboy? What's the difference? What's the difference between Eminem and fuck is the dude's name? Suicide Boys. What's the difference? Behu, you ready to eat? Okay, I'll let you eat in a minute. You gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed. Bed. You wanna eat? You gotta go to bed first. Bed. They mumble some. Hey, the Bone Thugs and Harmony was mumbling. Did you know what Busy Bone was saying? You ain't know what the fuck he was saying. We still don't know what the fuck he was saying on Thuggish Ruggish Bone. Duck instead of choking. We don't know what the fuck he talking about. Did I hit him up with my thusters? That ain't Busy Burst. No, Busy Burst was. That's it, clear. They don't know what the fuck he talking about. It just sound good over that beat. I'm just saying. Am I making that up? Ah, shit. Damn it, who? What you had? Yeah, you knock shit over. You just blame somebody. Damn it, who? You make me knock the bowl over. Julio ain't nowhere near me. Julio like, bro, don't blame me for shit. He just told me to get in the bed. We finna eat. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for coming in, man. I'm finna get up out of here. It's 1:30. It still ain't really. It's snowing, but it ain't shit going on out here. And I need to stop jinxing it because I got to get up and go to work. And I'm afraid that when I get up and go to work, I might have to get up an hour early and shit. Now you did that like you deleted the video. I did not delete the video. I don't delete nothing. John tell you that I don't delete shit. I don't like delete. I don't delete videos. I probably deleted one video out of my whole fucking career on YouTube that I really said I'm gonna delete this one. Other than that, I don't delete nothing. But anyway, I'll get up out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Check out my I ain't got no donate. Hit the like button and shit. Do that. We up out of here.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel.
Appreciate you, bro.
Red subscribe button.
Yeah, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell and shit, cause that shit don't be working. What the fuck? Don't do that shit. That shit don't work. Matter of fact, that shit don't work, man. Look, that fuck don't ever do that shit. That shit does not work. That shit be unsubbing y'all anyway. That shit does not let y'all know when I'm live. That shit don't tell y'all shit. Like, don't the fuck. I need to change my outro. I need this fucking outro. Matter of fact, I used to just put the damn thing up there. Huggie Pacino certified. Just in all my videos. Fuck, why am I putting this up here? It does not work. Now that I think about it, this shit don't work. Mama be like, bro, I didn't know you did a video last month. I be like, hell, the fuck am I doing this for? You unsub, you sub back. It's gonna unsub you anyway. Who cares? Right? Then I thought to myself, I'm sitting up here, I got fucking Scarlett Johansson up here with the thumb up. That shit didn't work. I sit up here doing all this like the OJs and Pooh Shiesty counting money. Free Pooh Shiesty. Oh, we come home. Anyway, fuck, I'm not doing this shit. This is the last time y'all gonna see that. How about that? Last time you gonna see that goddamn thing.
You can
subscribe to the channel. They don't even do that shit. I barely can get a 300 subscribers on that channel.
Traveling Man, funny clips. You can also check out the old live streams to the Memory Lane series as well.
Man, whatever.
And everything that
they don't be watching that shit.
Pacino.
Who cares?
This is Huggie Pacino for the Huggie.
And then motherfucker had a nerve to be asking me how you look. How we know we don't see you? I be like, bruh, okay, if you don't watch all my shit, 80% of my videos you can see my face, right? Don't be like, oh, see you. I know you ain't a white guy. You be surprised me looking at these videos and I be like leaving comments. You sound like a racist white guy. I bet you one of those white guys in the suburbs. I be like, bro, you see that picture? If you actually click, like, search the name and come there, you be, oh, he's a black guy. One girl was like, he black. What are you talking about? Anyway, I got the notification. You did tell me in advance that you was doing a video. I did tell you. See, you don't listen. I did tell you. And Chris, you are not ugly without filters. Cut it out. Oh, maybe come down there. Oh, you know, Chris ain't that far from me. I'm going to come give me a hug. I'm going to show you that you're not ugly. See, there goes some rumors right there. See, they can talk about some rumors. Y'all see that? See, Chris ain't nothing but what, an hour away? How far are you from? About an hour? Let's finish this shit, man. What you talking about, Huggie?
Pacino effect. And if you wish to donate,
I don't give a fuck about donate. They gonna donate to me. I miss having my fireplace and my shoes. We gonna get back to where I can have a better background and all this shit could be, you know, because for some reason I was able to stream in 720p and shit. Anyway,
to the channel.
Can we get some cash money now?
For those that don't know, that's the OJs right there.
Oh, plenty dollars.
That Pooh Shiesty right there. Free my guy, man. Pooh Shiesty from where I was born. Willette. Crane Creek. All that shit Willette. Dope hoes and guns, DAG. Anyway. Style membership. That Kodak Black with the money in his face. Now, I think that's the real Kodak Black because this the one that came out of jail arrogant as hell with a handful of money in his face, covering his face up. I don't know who this new dude is. Now that's Huggie Pacino certified. Y'all congratulate Real Deal Chick, RDC. She should be giving birth somewhere in the next few days, but she pregnant. Not by my baby, ain't my baby. She pregnant. She giving birth. She got a new baby on the way. I'll repeat, this is not my baby. I'm just telling y'all, she got a baby on the way. You alright? I don't need no rumors. You got a baby on the way. Is that why he ain't left Memphis? No, I ain't left Memphis because I'm scamming. Anyway, holla at y'all. I ain't shit. But shout out to my friend though, real cool people. I got no baby on the way now. Stop it, Chris. I'm get on my Peter shit. Stop it, Chris. Stop it, man. What? Jim Jones said mom taught him how to tongue kiss. What? 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 Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Breaking news. Hold on. Hold the fuck up. Oh my goodness, no! No! What your mama did? What? Hold on. Breaking news. Jim Jones said this. Hold on. I thought it was a rumor, and I don't know this dude to post nothing fake. Hold on.
Told me everything about sex.
Like what?
My first condoms, shit like that. My mom taught me how to kiss when I was younger.
What did she tell you to do?
She told me how to tongue kiss when I was younger.
What's the instructions?
It wasn't no instructions. She showed me with her mouth. Like she
kissed you?
It's my mother.
No, I'm just asking. Okay. My parents barely kissed me on the cheek.
No, so
I just stopped kissing my son on the mouth.
She showed me how to tongue kiss when I was younger. Remember my mom was 17. She's a baby. Look at all the babies that's having babies now. And look how they act with their babies. It's like they have a little sister or a little brother more than they have.
Did you think...
I'm in the twilight zone. I need to go to bed. I didn't hear that. I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. Good night. This is my night. This is y'all afternoon, morning, whatever fuck time zone you're in. We'll play that again. I ain't tripping. Let me play it again, and we out of here. All right. Now, those who don't believe me, I'm gonna put the link in the chat room for the record. I just don't want to be like I'm making this up. I didn't concoct this video. I didn't edit this video. I have nothing to do with this video. Oh my God, that's mom. My mom ain't taught me shit about sex. Yo, mom, Tom kids, what the fuck is wrong with you? Now Jim Jones, now Freddie Gibbs got something to talk about. Lord have mercy, this dude said his mom taught him how to talk.
Superpowers.
How the fuck is this? Oh, you got ass on this. I can't knock. Shout out to Talk That Talk Ghetto News, and that's Talk TLLK. Goddamn, link in the chat room. Liberty, liberty, blah blah blah.
December 17th.
Okay,
She told me everything about sex.
Like what?
My first condoms, shit like that. My mom taught me how to kiss when I was younger.
What did she tell you to do?
She told me how to tongue kiss when I was younger.
Like what's the instructions?
There wasn't no instructions. She showed me with her mouth. Like she
kissed you?
It's my mother.
No, I'm just okay. My parents barely kissed me on the cheek.
No,
so
my mom
I just stopped kissing my son on the mouth.
She showed me how to tongue kiss when I was younger. Remember, my mom was 17. She's a baby. Look at all the babies that's having babies now. And look how they act with their babies. It's like they have a little sister or a little brother more than they had.
Did you think?
That's Jim Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Harlem World's own Jim Jones. And he from Harlem. 12. Is that how they get down in Harlem? 12. Is that what's popping in NYC? 12. Mothers kissing their sons in the mouth. Lord forbid if you heard a story about a father kissing his daughter in the mouth. Now watch, they're gonna blow this over like it wasn't even nothing. There's got money, I'm showing money anyway. They're gonna blow this over like this was never said. But let that have been a dad tell a story about kissing his daughter in the mouth, or a dad or a woman saying that her dad taught her how to kiss. Yeah, because it's like, it reminds you of R. Kelly where he said his mom used to sip off the cup, a paper cup or something with a lipstick, and he would sip off that cup. And what people never talk about, and I've said it before, I don't want to do no more R. Kelly videos. I've done enough. I would like to know why people never talk about how did the monster R. Kelly start? Who created the monster? Now he claimed to have been molested by someone in his family. I think it was his sister or cousin or something like that. But I think it started with his mom. I think his mom started it, and then it continued throughout the family. So what happens is hurt people, and the next thing you know, you got R. Kelly doing what he does because he's overly sexualized at a young age. But it's not called grooming when it comes to a man, a boy rather. We don't look at it like boys get molested or touched. We think it's a badge of honor if a boy has sex with a girl, even if she older. That's why everybody can look at Boosie, tell you his son could get head at 8 years old, 10 years old. I forgot what age he said. I'm gonna play the song again just in case y'all think I'm tripping, because I played it before. We'll do it again, and we're gonna do it for the road. I know exactly where the album at. Now, even though he said this is something he says today, but he said this years ago when we used to ride Magnums. I don't even think they make them no more. Anyway, you remember the photos of the small little Charger with the suicide doors? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Not suicide doors, but the Lamborghini doors rather. Where you go? It's one of the mixtapes in the mixtape file. I got everything. You name it, it's in this motherfucker. There we go. Volume 2. They gon' bullshit.
Your mama tell you different, daddy. Your mama tell you boy gon' be a legend, he gon' party. But that boy gon' be a legend, he gon' be so retarded. At 11, I'm gon' go get my son a Ferrari. At 7, I'm gon' get him head at his birthday party.
He said 11, I'm gonna give him, what did he say? Hold on, let me read it back. One more time.
Get my son a Ferrari.
He said 11, I'm gonna give him a Ferrari, and at 7, I'm gonna give him head at his birthday party.
At 7, I'm gon' get him head at his birthday party.
Now, Boosie talk like that now. What y'all think about that? Appreciate y'all for coming through. We go.